to be fashionably late. That's just my thing. Even on the day that I am launching my own campaign preview page, my pre-launch page, I still had to be late because, well, that's just how we roll around here, man. Yeah, are you streaming right now? Yes. Yes, I am streaming right now. I just had to be late, you know. I mean, I can't break with tradition on such a momentous occasion. Because, yes, you have read it correctly. You have seen it. I will post it in the chat again. There you go. I have put up the Blade Devil pre-launch page. Boom, right here. Not too much. You got a little bit of artwork, but it's mostly just so you could sign up to the mailing list to make sure you don't miss out when we finally properly launch in March. And, Kenny Crush, thank you for the $2. The chair. Yeah, that's right. I am a bit late in chair. So, yeah, the whole point of these, again, is just make sure you don't forget when the campaign actually launches. And also, there's going to be some benefit. We haven't exactly... We haven't exactly decided on one yet. I wanted to do maybe some exclusive poster or something, but Indiegogo is a royal pain in the ass when it comes to that. I don't think they allow exclusive, link-only add-on perks, which is what we'd need, so we'd have to duplicate every single one. So it could just be a discount on the books themselves. That's probably the one we're going to go with. Not entirely sure. So yeah, man, if you want to get in early and get a discount, that would be a good way to do it right here. Going to be sending the links out right as the campaign launches, in addition to a reminder right there. And I notice you guys are already pushing me to the limit right here. Yeah, I wrote my own email system so that I don't have to pay up for something like MailChimp. Who, by the way, if you're not aware, MailChimp are a bunch of cucks. They deplatformed Stefan Molyneux just because some SJW whined about him without any proof or nothing. Just deplatformed him. So I kind of wrote my own, but I'm stuck within the limits of free Gmail accounts. I'm going to have to create one account for every 100 emails just so I could send these out. But, that's fine. Or maybe I'll just pay up for some other service that's not MailChimp. It's not like they're the only game in town. We can survive. Yeah, we can survive without them. All right. What's that? Have to do homework, so it won't be around much. That sucks there, Time Link. Yeah, homework does fucking suck. It does. I am so glad I'm not in school anymore. I am done with that fucking garbage. Holy shit. Oh, wait up. I need to pin this twat to my profile right here. Yeah, I just gotta do some moving around here. I gotta do some twatting and some pinning. Okay, I think that should be good. All right. Oh, wait up. I don't even have the dragon up. Okay, let me do that. Let me put the dragon up too, because I do believe I need to do that. There you go. You got Greya again. This time in a nice pose right there, I gotta say. I do say this is a pretty good job, yes. Yeah, fuck homework. I agree, man. God, I think homework as a concept was created just so girls can get a one-up on boys, because boys do really well in tests, but girls just like to do that homework. Apparently, it's really weird. Meanwhile, us guys are like, God damn it! When I get home from school, the last thing I want to do is fucking schoolwork. So, yeah, there you go. And, Saipa, thank you for the $2. Check the incestuous relationship Scummination has with 4Kids and how they screw Japanese studios out of 70-90% of their revenue. Yeah. And yet, they're all making deals with FUNimation again. That's why I say they're the same company. Also, I hate the monopoly they're trying to have so they can gatekeep what we get. Yeah, I mean, that is a pretty common thing, to be honest with you. They do this shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they got shows like Ishizoku Reviewers just so they could stop us from seeing them. Oh, hey, kind of question. Give another 2. Is that behind the scenes? Oh, yeah. We're going behind the scenes with some backstory right here. Yeah, dragon ass. Hell yeah. No, so speaking of which, another reason to support John Malin here, by the way, he's saying the next book he's working on, Project Thundar, he was talking about maybe including a dragon princess in there. So, yeah, if you guys needed some motivation to check that out, well, now you know. Now you got some, right? I know you're here for the dragons, so hey, so that's just how it's gonna roll. Alrighty, let me pull that up again. Boom. So yes, the pre-launch page is still up. I will post the URL again in the chat a few times. Being naughty tonight. Oh, of course I am. Of course I am. Oh, yeah. I did hear those rumors, by the way. So it hasn't been confirmed yet because there's no way to do it without doxing somebody. But yes, apparently FUNimation did fire. They just, the translator that was taking care of Ishizoku reviewers, they didn't just move him onto something else. They just said, it's like, okay, yeah, we're just going to fire you early, even though, they're going to completely violate the contract and force you to sign an NDA so you can't talk about it as we try to stealth kill this show. As if they honestly believed they could get away with stealth killing this fucking show. Yeah, that's really, you think people were just not going to notice it's gone? Yeah, is that what it was? You think people were not going to notice? Yeah, it's just really weird like that, man. Really weird. Yeah, very, very exceptionally weird, I must say. And KennaQuest, thank you for the 2. Chairman Eagle, you're expected on set in 1 minute. Well, 2 minutes later, here I am. And Gun the Legend, damn, $100, dude, right off the bat. Much appreciate that, as always. Yeah, you want to know who's funding all these awesome colors? Well, I know. So, RG, my bro, hoping you have a decent night and hoping Blade Devil goes all the way. And I'm guessing you're fine with some people coming on to voice chat to ring in the start of the campaign. E3 getting revitalized. I have my doubts about that. Oh, there's a lot to doubt. We're gonna get to that. But yes, I will be doing maybe not a 24-hour stream, but a very extended stream for the launch of Blade Devil on March 1st, which is a Sunday, actually. So that's absolutely perfect. So what? I know some of you guys are in Europe. So tell me what you think, man. If I started the Blade Devil launch at around maybe 2 p.m. Eastern, that means it'll still be within waking hours over in Europe. So you Europeans could catch the beginning of the stream, if not at least the first few hours. It wouldn't be too bad. And I was thinking of maybe starting it Saturday night, rolling into Sunday and launching the campaign. But I'd rather not do that because, people actually have a life on Saturday night. I kind of figured, though, if I start Sunday or in the, afternoon or even before noon if you're on the Pacific coast, and just leave it up for a while, that would be great. Yeah, so all of you guys will be able to be there. Damon knows they won't be able to make the Sunday stream. That sucks. Well, I'm going to be carrying on well into Monday, most likely, so there is that. Yeah, there is that. I could. EFAP. Hey, if those EFAP guys want me on, I'll come on. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I'm aware of most of the guys on that podcast. They all seem pretty cool. Yeah, but in the meantime, look at this. Got the page up. Blade Devil, Ghosts of the Past. Now you got the official name, I guess, for book 1. Blade Devil, Ghost of the Past graphic novel. A warrior sacrifices her humanity to save her sister's soul. The exact opposite of what you'd see with these fucking SJW shit. So yes, sign up now for exclusive early bird discounts, and you also receive the latest updates and news from the campaign. Yeah, this is something Indiegogo actually added in there. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be spamming you guys with it. Actually, I know I'm not. I'm not going to send out any emails unless it's absolutely necessary or vital. And I'm probably going to hold off on saying anything until the pre-launch perks are finalized. You know exactly what you're going to get. And then I'll send another one sending you the link to them. Because Indiegogo, they do allow secret perks that you need a link to. So that's how we're going to be handling this. I'm going to take care of that shit right there. Alrighty, and then, making entertainment entertaining again. Yeah, that's our goal. That's what we're setting out to do. For the longest time, Western media has focused more on pushing an agenda than giving customers a product they would actually want to spend money on. So we're trying to do this right now. We are trying to give you something you'd actually want to give us shekels for. So we plan to fix that, all the action and fan service and plot and backstory you've been missing crammed into one book. So say goodbye to Tumblr tier art and plot. With art this good, my job is easy. I don't even have to say anything. It sells itself. But we don't skimp on the story either. Ashera fights to protect what she loves, not to torment her enemies. Like these SJW quote-unquote heroes. They have a habit of making villains and calling them heroes. Yeah. It's not the case here. So yeah, right there, got two more little previews right here. So we got the Barrel Shota fight right here. So will Barrel Shota survive? Only one way to find out. Well, two ways. I did kind of spoil whether or not, or what's going to happen with him later on. If you can dig up when I said that, you'll have some spoilers. But otherwise, you're just going to have to wait and see. And yeah, the swarm is just the beginning. Much more dangerous foes await. Yeah, this is easy mode. This right here, this is her warm-up that you see right there. Yeah, that is... Oh, I did not mean to open that, but... Come on, get back. Yeah, now it's just loading. Okay, so yeah. It's all... This is just the beginning. This is her warm-up you see right here. It's just going to be getting more and more tough as the fight goes on. Kind of like a proper fight, honestly. Yeah, you don't start off with easy mode. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. What's that? I torment mine, but I leave a note when they die. Okay. Yeah, I kind of derped that up right there. I pulled a derp. Yeah, Moth 100. Yeah, I had to put the moth in there. That's why. That's one of the reasons this panel is there. Yeah. That is correct. Oh, man, I cannot wait for this to finally go. Less than a month already, man. This month, it is finally launching. I cannot wait to finally get this out. To finally get the campaign going. And then we can know exactly how far we can take this. That is going to be spectacular right there. I cannot fucking wait for this. What's that? P for plot, B for backstory. Hell yeah, there's a lot of that here. See, there's the plot. There's the backstory and some side plot. Yeah, see, we not only got plot, we got side plot, which is just absolutely perfect, if I do say so myself. Okay, so where's that? So, Sinotropolis, thank you for the $3. Hey, and welcome back. In before FUNimation tries to sue people for pirating Ishizoku reviewers and people start bombarding their Twitter, telling them it was their own damn fault for taking away the only legal option. Well, for what it's worth, I don't think they've ever tried... they may have filed a few takedowns, but I don't think they've ever tried to sue anybody. If they go that far, yeah, they've fallen even further than I thought. And Dio, thank you for the $5. I guess Ashiara, though reluctantly, is rejecting her humanity. Mura, Zarardo. Yeah. Oh, what's that? Yeah. Had to finish it, yeah. I mean, Streamlabs has an annoying habit of cutting words off, like, mid-word. Like, half of it's one line, half of it's the other. So every time I see it, it kind of throws me off. Just like when I'm reading these damn SJW articles and there's constant spelling mistakes. Now that I said that, there's probably some fucking, like, really obvious grammatical error right here on my own pre-launch page. Okay, and oh, holy fuck! Oh man, I was starting to get excited. I thought YouTube was finally showing the stickers too, but they're not. It was just if you put an emoji in the chat, it shows it, but not the super sticker. Dang it! I thought they finally fixed that garbage, make it easier to track those. So yeah, KennaQuest, thank you for the chair and $2 there, yeah. And hey, Gun the Legend, thank you for the $50. Hey, just signed up for the mailing list and I'm excited. Well, I am glad you guys are too. I sure as fuck am. I cannot wait to finally launch this thing. Oh, this is going to be good. Yeah, I'm going to put all this out there. Oh, dude, that's another thing, man. When we do the launch stream, March 1st, oh, that's going to be a fun one. Because I can't guarantee all of the first couple of pages we plan on revealing throughout the length of the campaign will be done on launch day. But, if as long as the goals keep getting met, we'll keep revealing shit early. So that should be a fun one. I was thinking of maybe drinking a bunch too, but I'd rather not get wasted on my own stream. Because if I get drunk and pass out, who the fuck is going to turn my stream off? Yeah, that wouldn't end well. Maybe if I go on someone else's stream, I'll get wasted there. And Tower Links, thank you for the 2. Squirrel mail. Yeah. Hey, that might work. Yeah, I mean, maybe if I had physical addresses, but no. From this pre-launch page, all I'm gonna get from you guys is an email address. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna have. Unless you put your full real name and address into your email address, I'm not going to be able to dox you even if I wanted to. But I'm going to need your address anyway for, shipping the books. But hey, that's besides the point. And yeah, Makini90, thank you for the 2. Nice tail. Yes. Very nice tail. And Gun the Legend, thank you for the 20. Again, dude, like that dragon has a nice ass and thick thighs. Yeah, Greya was good for that. And White Scars Emo, thank you for the 2. How hard would it be to spank a girl with a tail? Well, it depends on what angle you're trying to spank her at. And it depends on whether her tail is up like this or it's down. She could technically use her tail as a spank shield. I mean, it's possible. And Toguro, thank you for the 5. You see what happened to the whole My Hero Academia? I tried to direct it at the creator, telling him not to bend the knee. Yeah, apparently this is actually a couple of Asian SJWs went and harassed the My Hero Academia creator to renaming one of his fucking side characters. They got I don't even know what I don't even know what they were triggered about. All I had to know is a bunch of hoes mad. Like that's it. That's all I had to know is just bunch of hoes mad. And now shit's getting changed. And bending the knee to outrage mobs is never the way to go. But unfortunately, My Hero Academia is one of the popular normie things as far as anime goes. So yeah, that'll happen. And Walls Noble, thank you for the 5. Say it like you mean it. Zig Zeon! Hell yeah. I do mean it. I did actually support Zeon. They were in the right as far as I'm concerned in the Gundam storyline right there. Yeah, I mean, all they wanted was in their independence, and Earth refused to give it to them, so they're like, okay, fine, we're just going to drop a colony on your fucking asses then. That's how it works. Oh, Roach got me. Good question there. Why would you spank a girl with a tail when you can just stroke her beautiful tail instead? Hey, that is a damn good question right there. Yeah, you could touch scaly tail. Not fluffy in this case, but that's fine. And Ken and Crest, thank you. Another 5. The obvious grammatical error is that double quote is for quoting others. Single quote is emphasis and sarcasm. That's one that only an English nerd would recognize. So I'm okay with that one. The types of errors that only English nerds could spot, I don't care if I make those. That's the funny thing. I actually am certified to teach English, but I know it may not sound that way, but that's just something I do not particularly give much of a fuck about most of the time. Yeah, it's just one of those things. No, I don't worry about it. If I was teaching, I guess I would, but I don't fucking bother. If it's just regular conversation, I don't care. Not in the slightest. All right, cool. Just had to post the link here again to the pre-launch. All righty. All up, good to go. Absolutely spectacular. All righty. Hey, wait up. Who's trying to message me now? Okay, let me see. Okay, good. All right, let me pull that up again. So boom, once again, got the pre-launch up. I'm just going to copy and paste it in the chat again. So for what it's worth, I would edit the description box, but it's kind of obnoxious to do that here. Yeah, all of the text is just stuck together. It doesn't display new lines properly, so I know I'll fuck it up. And Tabo Links, thank you for the 5. Tails make attention to angle of attack a necessity. Angle of attack, not just an engineering concept anymore. Yeah, if you want to spank that ass, you got to work around the tail. You got to consider that. Yeah, woke won't sell. Fuck yes. Woke won't sell, so we just want to sell entertainment. We want to make entertainment entertaining again. That's it. That is all we need to do. Hell, what's that? I bet Ashara is mentally fucked up from watching those around her age die while she doesn't. Oh, she's fucked up for a lot of different reasons. You're going to see that about halfway through the book. Oh, man, we just had to kind of we had a hard cutoff as to the number of sequential pages we can show, because then, massive spoiler was coming up. Didn't want to reveal that right away. Man, Good shit. Oh, got some fan art too. So, yeah, Yellow Kaiser. And that's some nice pixel art right here. And I got the regular pixel version and the slightly blurry one. So I guess it looks a little bit less pixelated. Yeah. This makes some decent Super Nintendo-ish graphics. Yeah. That could work. Maybe we're gonna have to do that. Oh wait, did the logo? Yeah, he blurred the logo too. Nice. All right. Now what's that? No spoilers. Yeah, see, don't worry. We're not. I don't want to prevent you guys from buying, give away the whole freaking book right away. Although, maybe I'll do what Ethan did. Maybe a few months after the book launches, maybe I'll do a stream just going over the whole book. What my ideas were and my thought process in various places. I could do that. Yeah, that is something that could do. Holy shit. Kyle Ritter apparently retweeted us. Fuck, man. Thank you, Kyle. Man, I'm going to have to type that to him because I know, he can't hear me say it. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to thank him for that later. DCV Titan, thank you, the 5. They spurged because the villain doctor's name was potentially a reference to a Japanese regiment that did human experimentation in Korea during World War II. Okay. But was it? Yeah, because this is one of those things that really pisses me off when they keep attributing motive like this. It is fucking infuriating. Now, is that what the author intended? Or is it just the outrage mob making assumptions? Because I'm willing to bet it's the latter. Man. Alrighty. One more there. Refresh while we move to the next one. So this one, by Zdrav, I don't know how to say that. Or at Dial D4 Death. There you go. So damn, thanks for the love, RG. Yeah, I retweeted his previous one. This one is the same as the previous one he did, but bigger. So I add some more onto it. There you go. Now we got some more onto it. There. And a nice emphasis on the plot right there. That's the important thing. We got to have the plot. That's the important bit. We got to have a lot of plot. And then we'll be set. As long as we have mucho plot. All right. Oh, and Tabalinks, thank you for the 2. This ain't Tokyo Drift. Spoilers not required. Yeah, well, that's why we're going to stop the sequential pages right as the spoilers start. And we already had to cut off a panel out of one page we showed for spoiler reasons. Gun the Legend, thank you for the 20 again. Dang, wondering if after the amount of shit that she's seen, it could turn nearly full Joker. See, if Ashiara was one of these SJW quote-unquote heroes, she probably would already be. But guess what? She's not a fucking villain. That's what. See, what makes a hero is not just fighting to protect others selflessly. It's also you just keep getting back up no matter how bad you get beat down. So villains are the ones that just give up and turn to the dark side. The heroes, no matter how bad things get for them, will keep on getting up and keep on fighting. So no, Ashiara is a real hero. Despite her little demonic contract and all that, she is a real hero. Oh, and Hatch 450 SX, thank you for the $2. What is the book about? I'm new, sorry. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, so it's actually it's a dark fantasy story, kind of similar to Berserk and Claymore. A little bit of inspiration from JoJo, actually, in terms of the setting may be a bit screwed up, but some of the characters are pretty flamboyant enough to to kind of soften the blow a bit. But yeah, our main character Ashiara, she is just traveling the world, hunting down what could most likely be the most powerful being in that world, so she can save her sister from a fate worse than death. And in order to acquire the power she needs, because she's just a regular person in a world with like dragons and demons and everything in it, so she had to kind of make a deal with the devil. And every time her power is not enough, she has to make some sacrifices. Let's just say. And, Genghis Khan, thank you for the do. What size is her plot? Huge. That's the size of her plot. Yeah, that's something we're probably gonna have to do, huh? Because all this anime and manga, they always have the was it the 3 sizes for all the characters. We have to come up with that. But I think I'll have to ask my artist how he drew that. He'll probably know. Yeah, he could do that. If not, we're just gonna have to make some comparisons with sizing charts. We could do that. Oh, Roji Gum, see, good point. I can see Ashara devouring innocence if she were an SJW. Yeah. So she finds herself in a position multiple times, actually, where she could just devour an innocent life and get the power she needs. Or, she could just, make a sacrifice herself. And, what would a hero do in that situation? That's all you need to ask yourself. How would a hero act? What would they do? I know it may be pretty hard, considering that, Marvel, DC, they've been pretty light on the heroism recently. That there's not really any heroes anymore. They're all villains that are being pushed as heroes. But yeah, that's what's going on. Yeah, her plot is D. Yeah, 3 sizes are always a good point. Yeah, they are. Oh, and Tabo Link saying another 5. Traveling the world, hunting demons, hoping the next jump is the jump home. Oh, wait. Oh, man. What was that? Is this Quantum Leap? Yeah. Oh, yeah. See, that's right. That's kind of what I thought. So my artist responding too. I got no idea how that size shit works. I just draw them the way I like them. Yeah, that's why we're probably just going to have to compare Ashiara to some real life women. And like, okay, her boobs are about this big. Okay, what's this woman's size? If we're going to figure it out, that's how it's going to have to be honest with you. Oh, Ashiara measurements page coming in the future. Yeah, that's right. See, we're going to find measurements that we personally would like to see at a convention via cosplay, and like, hey, if you are roughly this size, you'd be perfect as Ashiara. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Maybe one day, man, a guy can dream. All right, and boom, Rojigami. Color scheme adjustments finalized to Moth-chan. Yeah, these are the flat base colors. So next up in the list is shading. Yeah, I cannot wait to see that. So there you go. Yeah, this may or may not be the anthropomorphic version of this moth up here in the corner. Maybe. It's possible. Yeah, everybody seems to love the moth. So, so much that now she's a big-titted hot chick. Hey, whatever works, man. Whatever works. What's that? If they're unsexy, was it their size? Was it Consuela? Oh, their size Consuela. No! Yeah. What's that? She needs stats with all the information. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, she's not that tall, but she does have a lot of plot and backstory. There is that. Yeah, Moth team assemble, cuddle Moth-chan. Oh, a bunch of those freaking lamps in the chat. Yeah, the lanterns. Ooh, yeah. I'm actually surprised that that YouTube puts those in there, the izakaya lanterns. Hey, well, whatever works. That's cool. That's cool. So what if Ashara is just like Nezuko? She can change her body proportion as per her needs. Ashara is not, but there is another character that'll be introduced later on that is. Not in this book, though. But yeah, if you guys, if this goes well, if there's demand, if you guys like it, then yeah, we'll keep going. We're going to introduce all sorts of awesome characters. Yeah, this is going to be some good shit going on. Oh, yeah, and boom, I'm going to post this again. So, blot out, there you go. In case you missed it last time, it's not just a mailing list. I'm also going to be sending, links to discount. Yeah, links to discounts as well once the campaign launches. So, yeah, sign up now for exclusive early bird discounts. There you go. If you're planning on backing and you want a discount, hey, this is the way to do it. Now, unless you're one of those really generous people that just want to throw a bunch of shekels to make sure more of this gets made, hey, I'm not gonna refuse you, because that's usually what I do too. If I really want to see more of a project, I back at a higher tier. That's just how it works right there. Oh, it's that Blade Devil exists. Shadman, this is free real estate. And you know what? If fucking Shadman wanted to draw some Blade Devil art, fuck, go for it, man. That would, dude. If he drew something, that would boost our popularity so much. I would not be complaining about that. Let's just say. Oh, and hey, Mach90, thank you for the 2 Ashara and Yuna for Queensblade. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, we could make Ashara and Yuna Queensblade books. Yeah, so if you guys aren't aware of that, yeah, Queensblade it is still a game where you play it out of books. I think was it Flying Buffalo was the company that originally made those here in the U.S. They adapted that in Japan for Queensblade. Yeah, maybe we could do that. That would be fun. And Time Out Links, thank you for the 5. No, Yulia Nova could be your sorceress in the Netflix adaptation or be a Russian cosplayer. Hey, could be. Yeah, Netflix adaptation. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. I mean, if Netflix got the rights and we didn't maintain creative control, then the entire cast would be replaced with like fat, bearded trans women or something. And Gun the Legend, thank you for the 20, sorry. Yeah, I wouldn't mind banging that ass and grabbing them titties with Moth Girl. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that's why we draw them this way. See, this is something you don't see in current year Western entertainment all that often. Attractive women. Because it's apparently evil to draw women attractive. Yeah, people are fucking crazy. What can I say? People are fucking crazy. That's all there is to it. All right, I really need to find a way to post this in the links. I'm gonna try. Although if I fuck up the new lines at the end, don't get too mad. All right, here we go. Okay, I think this is good. If I start here, all right. All right, and I can do this and that. Okay. That should actually work. Yeah, and you know what? Instead of being a total dumbass, let me actually just check. I mean, I just realized I can check my own description in YouTube. I can do that. I can just click on it and look. Hey, it actually showed up in there. Oh, there we go. Perfect. I see how it cuts it. So yeah, it's in the description now as well. In the description and also in the chat again because boom, why not? How beautiful girls went out of fashion in Western countries. Yeah, that is the tragedy right there. But fine. If they want to do that, more customers for us. Because, yeah, we're going to show you all the hot chicks you could ever want. But, yeah, I figured, it's been half an hour. Let's jump into this. The coronavirus is polling higher than all Democratic presidential candidates. Yes, this is a parody site. This is the Babylon Bee, but this is actually, I don't think this is incorrect. That's what makes it funny. This is true. I could believe this. There's been a major shakeup in the Democratic primaries as the current year -1 NCOV strain of the coronavirus is now polling higher than all candidates for president in national polls. The virus is being praised for its promises to deliver people from the agony and existential dread of living in an increasingly outraged and polarized America. Come sweet death, said one man in Texas when asked who had his support in current year. I was a Trump man through and through, but now I'm all for coronavirus. Yeah, I think it's a toss-up with me, honestly. It's a pretty close call between Corona-chan and Meteor-chan. One of those two. If we could get the two of them on the ticket, that'd be great. Bernie Sanders would just throw my political foes in the gulags, but coronavirus will kill them, said a former Sanders campaign staffer in Portland. I mean, it might kill me too, but it's all worth it to own the capitalists. I could totally see them legitimately believing that, yes. While many presidential candidates' policies have been criticized for being unworkable, coronavirus is very effective at what it does. It works hard, never sleeps, and hates everyone instead of just some people. That's worthy of a lot of respect. Its plans also don't cost any money. It will never give annoying sanctimonious speeches, and it doesn't have a hard to pronounce name. Fuck yeah. Very damn good point. So I commit here and now to bring all Americans eternal rest, said coronavirus in its campaign announcement speech. You'll no longer have to worry about healthcare, the national debt, or the economy, since you will be dead. That's right. Now, being dead will indeed cure you of a lot of this. That is true. Elizabeth Warren has condemned coronavirus, saying the virus told her in secret that a human could never get elected president. Hey, hopefully she's right this time around. Yeah, if the virus wins this election, that's true. That is true. Man, so yeah, go vote for Corona Chan this year. Maybe we can finally achieve world peace. Wouldn't that be nice? World peace, finally. Fucking finally. All right. Let me see. I gotta go. Well, we have a bunch of really quick ones today. It's not going to be as long as you may think, but there are a few longer ones. All right. And Links Bro, thank you for the 150. This is so amazing to me. I kicked off all this Moth-chan love and fan art with an offhand comment at the end of a donation weeks ago. The more Moth-chan love there is, the more proud I feel. Hey, I mean, everybody loves this fluffy plot. Nice and soft and comfortable. Who wouldn't want to rest their heads in that? Okay, so yeah, you got a good eye right there. All right, and Gun the Legend, thank you for another $2. Makes me wonder how tall Moth-chan is. I'd say average. And the Unrepentant, thank you for the 2. Then Corona-chan is more Asian DNA than Warren. Yeah, Corona-chan is at least more than 1024th Asian, yeah. And Ken Quest, thank you for the 5. She's also gender representative as she has HIV DNA. That's true. That is true. Yeah, so apparently that's what they found. The coronavirus uses some of the same, it uses little bits of HIV to spread itself, apparently. Yeah, or at least a similar mechanism to that. Yeah, shorty. 7 foot tall moth. Now, yeah, that would be kind of pushing it right there. But you know what? There's probably a lot of guys in here with a giantess fetish. That could work. Yeah, I mean, if you're less than 7 feet tall, I mean, they could appear pretty gigantic, right? Unless you need them to be like skyscraper size. But even then, how are you going to pleasure someone like that? They could probably use you as a dildo and still not feel anything. Man. Oh, shit, I just refreshed the wrong screen, too. You know what? That must not have been important. But yeah, let me post that again. A blood owl. Posting this shit all over the place. Okay, so let's get back into it. Speaking of coronavirus, while we're still on the topic. Far-right trolls use the coronavirus meme to spread subtle anti-Chinese racism. So because people are putting hazmat suits over on all their avatars, that's apparently racist. Hazmat suits are racist. Okay. Far-right Twitter and 4chan. Are there any far-right Twitter users left? Haven't they all been deplatformed by now? I guess, according to the regressive social justice left, even moderate Democrats are far right. Fuck, even left-leaning, liberal Democrats are far right because they're not far left enough for them. So I guess maybe that's who they're referring to. So on 4chan, users are photoshopping hazmat suits onto everyone from Pepe the Frog to Alex Jones in response to coronavirus, a disease that is believed to have originated in the now quarantined Wuhan, China. On Twitter, users doing the same thing with their own avatars. Yeah, I did that on Yellow Flash's stream too. Yeah, I did. So a Twitter user, Eyes on the Right, posted a compilation of several far-right figureheads with hazmat suits photoshopped on their avatars. Oh, goddamn it, close. Yeah, and referred to the act as racist. A good way of spotting racist dickbags is looking for the people who photoshopped hazmat suits on their avatar. That's good. So if you Photoshop a hazmat suit on your avatar, maybe these NPCs are going to block you and you don't have to see them again. But this, okay, you seriously going to be using Kenshiro as your avatar? You motherfucker, you are just sullying the Fist of the North Star name right there. Fist of the North Star has nothing to do with soy. You are an entity of 103% soy with a 3% margin of error. Do not touch Fist of the North Star. Keep your soy away from that. In response, some are claiming the meme is simply a joke, not racist. Oh, of course. Yeah, some are claiming. Yeah, this is how these NPCs always act, by the way. Oh, man, people are telling us the truth. Yeah, they're just alt-right Nazis. And Paul Justice Watson even tried to troll the idea of hazmat suits being racist. Well, you people make it easy for him. So yeah, he just said, hazmat suits are racist. You know, he's right. That's kind of what they're trying to imply. Yeah, coronavirus fears hit Birmingham as face mask wearing patient is escorted into an ambulance by a medic in a hazmat suit and 2 paramedics with no protective clothing. Oops. The first instance of the hazmat suit meme, per Know Your Meme, came in January 22nd, 4chan thread about coronavirus. Yeah, because I'm sure they know, they can verify. This is verified true. First occurrence, yeah. In the thread, there are racist and xenophobic posts, with some calling for a quarantine of China or the Chinese people, or worse. If this is the game you want to play, you have any idea how many far-left communist radical articles are in the mainstream media? So they must all be far-left radical communists. Actually, wait, that's actually true with the mainstream media. If you don't suck the communist dick, you don't have a job there. Yeah, so now they're trying to smear 4chan. Yeah. Yeah, one twat from the user Jackie Low highlights some vicious racism on behalf of New York Lies repliers. Filthy, godless people spreading their disgusting diseases via their lust for foul foods. No wonder it took them 1,000 years to almost join the modern world. Oh, man. Yeah, you don't think that's just trolling? Yeah. I mean, they can't tell the difference in current year. You know, just like how we can't tell the difference between what's parody and what these deranged lunatics legitimately believe and say, they can't tell the difference between, you know, trolling and actual, like, alt-right Nazis, I guess. Funny how that works. So other Twitter users are sharing the racism and xenophobia they have also witnessed recently. Well, if you've been reading the Daily Dot, it's nothing but racism and xenophobia. Yeah. And I think now they're just whining. Yeah, nobody cares about this whiny bullshit. Instead, I'm sure you'd rather see some entertainment. Yeah, now so three previews right there. Boom, got the cover one in the background. Yeah, Blade Devil Volume 1, Ghost of the Past. Yeah, we've shown one of the ghosts of her past. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a fun one right there. Oh, hot tub. Yeah, I need to get one of these hot tubs. That'd be nice. Yeah, pay the troll toll. Yeah, RGE is into hot tub used. Okay, hot tub Chan. Yeah, used hot tubs, though. Hey, you know, some people blow a lot of money. Some people blow a lot of fucking money on things and then have to get rid of them when they're as good as new, effectively. So, yeah. Yeah, better to be far right than far wrong. Hey, that's a good point. That is true. Yeah. If you got to be something, at least be right instead of wrong. Yeah. I mean, fuck, they did that in a commercial actually. Although Al Sharpton was in it. Okay. So is that Don Creep? Thank you for the 5. I'm only typing this shit because I know you just hate those free shekels. Yeah, I just fucking hate free money. Damn it. I mean, this is the internet, and I know if I say I hate something, everyone's gonna stop doing it. So, man, I fucking hate just getting money Man, it is so fucking annoying when people just throw money at me. Oh, I wish they would stop. Yeah, Crim Imagination, thank you for the 3. Hope Zinny the Pooh catches it too. Hey, no, that would be poetic justice. Like, imagine if the entire Communist Party leadership caught it. And Cypal, thank you for the 2. So, RG, anime used to be expensive, me being Pepperidge Farms. I remember when you could buy a VHS tape with 3 episodes for $15 and a single DVD held no fewer than 4 to 7 episodes and sold at around 30. The days of, was a Pioneer being too dog instead of Scumination. Oh, dude, no, I remember when some of those VHS tapes had like 2 episodes on them, at least some of the Dragon Ball Z ones. And then it was still 2 episodes when they first moved to DVD. It was insane, the amount of money they wanted for this. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, though, I still remember the fall of Genion. Yeah, I got the final disc of the Fate Stay Night anime. Yeah, because I think Genion went out of business about a month before that was supposed to come out. And I was starting to get worried that I was never going to get it, but I got it anyway. So if you guys don't know, I mean, Right Stuff in particular, they usually ship things out, I mean, sometimes like a month before the street date. So if you want your anime, your physical anime early, just order from places like Right Stuff. Unlike Amazon, they're not just going to wait until like the day it's supposed to hit. So thankfully, they at least made 1 batch of the final disc of Fate Stay Night. And yeah, so I was able to get it and fill in my fucking fancy ass collector's box. Some others I was not so lucky with, like When They Cry. I had to wait a while for the next 3 discs of that to come out. That was kind of that was kind of tragic right there. For years, I had a half full When They Cry collector's box with only the 3 discs. And then when they finally I think it was Sentai when they got it, they re-released it. Or was it Funimation that got it first? I can't remember. One of these other companies rescued the license and re-released it, because Genion had already finished the dub. Yeah, I got it. I got the next 3 discs. But then the problem was the case was a different color. So then it just looked all weird. I had to get the first 3 again just so they match in my fancy collector's box. Oh, it was Funimation that got it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think Funimation got it, and then they let it lapse, and now Sentai has it. I mean, it was When They Cry has been through that license has just been passed around. It's like the Village Bicycle, man. What the hell? As good as that one is, it does not deserve that. Shit. But yeah, anime went through some weird times in the past. And we're heading to some weird times now as Funimation is justifying the existence of piracy again. Man. Okay. And, oh shit, I am so far behind here. So yeah, A Wall's Novel, thank you for another 2. IE no longer exists. What more do they want? Oh, it's an Internet Explorer. Kinda, sorta. I mean, it's still around. If you got it installed. Yeah, kind of questing you do. SJWs sent everyone in the opposite direction. Yeah. I mean, even the fact that even lefty Democrats are now alt-right, it's a very weird situation we're in. And Gun Legend, hey, thank you for another 5. Apparently, George said that I have some kind of extreme cuddling from what I said about my kink. What do you think, or are you indifferent? I don't care what other people's kinks are. As long as everyone involved is of the age of consent and is in there willingly, and they did consent to it, I don't give a fuck what anyone does or what they're into. And Slowpoke Garcia, thank you the 5 again. Now, I've seen actual racists who are nicer to me than these idiots. What the hell does that say about them? Yeah, these SJWs are just driving people. I mean, some of them are actually driving people to racism. Because shit, if it wasn't for the fact that I have plenty of black friends, for example, like if I lived in one of these like white only gated communities or whatever, I've never interacted with a black guy in my life, I probably would be a racist by now, seeing all the shit the social justice crowd is forcing on us. But yeah, luckily for me, I know enough of them to know that, like, no, it's just, most black guys I know are perfectly okay. It's just the SJWs are using them in their identity politics games. But if I didn't have that personal interaction, I may actually be a racist now, thanks to these SJWs. And Gun the Legend, thank you for another 5. And this is why I rarely use Twitter, but for people that I give a shit about. Yeah, me too. I try not to get too sucked into the twatters. That's right. I mostly just post stuff, maybe read a few replies, thumbs up a few things, or heart a few things, I guess. And yeah. And Hatch 450SX, thank you for the 2. Shut up, Comic the Hut. Yeah, that's right. Hey. That's kind of low, though, comparing me to Comic Book Hut. I mean, come on, man. I'm at least putting out decent product, so. And Gus Tyler Bush, thank you the 5. Wanted to say hi, first time on the channel. Blade Devil looks awesome. Well, thank you, man. Welcome. And thank you for throwing some shekels at me. Your first time here. Much appreciated. Tabo Links, thank you the 5. Modern times, I get in trouble for asking what her ass meant. HR is confused by me. Well, I think everyone's confused by you. That's just the effect you have on people. And Awal's Noble, thank you the 2. Identity Europa. Well, what's going to happen now? I mean, Brexit. Brexit did happen finally. So, yeah, I wonder what's going to be going on. And, Ken Crush, thank you the 5. I don't talk about him much, but my nephew is in the KKK, but actually has class and a love for America and redeeming qualities. Yeah, no, that right there, yeah, that's the textbook example. See, when you see an actual racist being the reasonable one, and then across the table from him, you got some reeing Trigglypuff just screaming. Who would you, if you were completely neutral coming in there and experiencing this for the first time, who would you side with? Yeah, these deranged lunatics are actually driving people to racism with the way they're acting. And yet they probably feel themselves to be like just innocent victims or something, whatever. These people are fucking insane. That's all I'm going to say. They are fucking insane. All right, enough talking about these insane people, though. Let's talk about a different type of insanity. E3 current year new and revitalized experience sneak peek. I mean, I'll just let you look at this, chat. Any guesses as to E3's new and revitalized experience? What do you think they're going to be pushing first and foremost at the revitalized E3? So while I wait for YouTube to catch up, because it's like 30 seconds behind, so Monarina1, hey, thank you for the £2. First post-Brexit item, Article 13 was yeeted. Oh, man, things are actually going well. Nice. Oh, and Vincent Veritas, thank you for the 2 again. I've been MIA. Here are my apology shekels. Yeah, I noticed you've been gone, man. But, now that you're back, hey, that's cool. That's cool. Gotta get the gang together again. And so there you go. There's the prelaunch campaign again. Yeah, soy. Oh, no, not E3. Soy. Yeah. Doubt. What the fuck am I looking at? Kill me now. I know. Hopping on one foot. Diversity and regressivism. Complaining about racism like it matters. Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, it's a fucking video game. Or it should be video games. Yeah. Identity Europa was an alt-right faction. They disbanded after telling Richard Spencer to fuck off. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, see, I didn't know that. I guess I don't live in the right. See, that's it. I don't know any actual, like, alt-right Nazis. Although I'm apparently one of their leaders if you listen to the SJWs, but I don't even know a single alt-righter. It's really weird. But okay, so yeah, let's see. Soy, my diversity, soy. You guys are all right. The Entertainment Software Association has given a sneak peek of their plans for E3 current year in a recent announcement, emphasizing the trade show will be a new and revitalized experience. You know what would actually make them successful? If instead of new and revitalized, they just went back to when the show was good. Like, bring back the booth babes and stuff like that. Just turn the clock back like 15 years, and maybe you're going to be relevant again. Dalian, good point. E3, the Estrogen Emissions Expo. Yeah. Taking feedback from the ESA's media partners, in quotes, E3 attendees, yeah, they probably just ignore them, and the industry at large, the ESA hinted at what E3 current year will do. You'll be happy to know that we're not producing E3 current year in a vacuum. For E3 current year, we're collaborating with industry insiders and new creative partners, including the tastemakers at I Am 8-Bit, never heard of them, to reinvigorate the show and, frankly, to shake things up. The ESA also describes how they are developing and producing large, super fun floor experience that celebrates gaming culture in exciting new ways. Though not delving into details, the ESA, exciting. We will be showcasing E3 to the world through new streaming and digital programming. That's good. While creating gatherings on the show floor that let people do what they love the most, play and celebrate games. And here's where it gets good. We'll have surprise guests, amazing stage experiences. Access to insiders and experiential zones that delight the senses. Ooh, you gonna have shrooms? It will be incredibly inclusive, celebrating all aspects of our industry. Translation, if you are a straight white male, you are not welcome. Anything that appeals to you is toxic and will be purged from our community. Finally, the media registration process and E3 website now utilized enhanced and layered security measures developed by an outside cybersecurity firm. Yeah, if you guys missed that story last year, you know why this is such a big deal? Because, as they say right here, most likely in response to the personal details of many attending urinalists being leaked in current year -1. Yeah, they leaked the entire spreadsheet, the entire E3 attendee spreadsheet. Names, phone numbers, addresses, everything. Email addresses. Speaking of email addresses, I'm farming your guys' up right now if you go to the pre-launch campaign. Don't worry. I'm only going to use these to send out, to send you your links so you could get your freaking discounts and or bonus materials. That's pretty much what I'll be doing. Yeah, oh my God. Funny stuff. So, more details are set to be announced over the next few weeks. In September of current year -1, leaks of an alleged planning document for E3 current year had leaked. Several elements from the leak may have come true. For example, one proposal had 8 experience hubs along with traditional booths. This would match up with large, super fun floor experience mentioned. The leaked document also proposed celebrity and influencer deals. I'll be honest, man. Does anybody go to E3 to see social media personalities? I mean, really? It would be one thing, like say, by the way, Comicsgate, Ethan is trying to set up a Comicsgate convention. The tentative time frame is May of next year in Orlando, Florida. I'm probably going to go to that. But that's one of those things where you just gather the community there so everyone can hang out and have a good time. But E3 is supposed to be all about the games. Nobody goes there to see E-celebs. Nobody. All right, so this will match the surprise guest statement. The claim about amazing stage experiences could also match with the document's PlayStation Censor Station experience, like movie theater experience, was seemingly rejected by unnamed publishers. Yeah, nobody wants to see that censored shit over there at E3. Yeah. The leaked document also proposes entertainment for those in the queues for performances. No, that's a good idea. Yeah, if you give people waiting in those multiple hour-long lines, then yeah, you give them something to do. That's actually a good idea. So digital app operating akin to Disney theme parks, fast pass system utilizing major social issues that can generate positive press. Yeah, this is one. Utilizing major social issues that can generate positive press and negative attention and reaction from your own actual fucking audience. And also encourage celebrities to, because that's what we're going. See, I'd go to E3 to see celebrities. Yeah, I'm not there for the games. Nope. Oh, it's AJ Bass saying, who's Kyle Ritter? Would he retweet my book if I used Twitter to AD my Clown World themed book? No, Kyle Ritter is the colorist for Cyberfrog. So, yeah, I mean, he's a pretty big name. He has his own book out called Starblades, by the way. It's still available on Indiegogo. Look, I mean, dude. And so Starblades, that's, oh, man, what makes that awesome is he did the book himself. Like, the entire book is, I mean, he did everything. But first, with how well Keanu Reeves' appearance at E3 current year -1 during the Cyberpunk 2077 segment of Microsoft's presentation went down, that's just because the rest of the show was so fucking horrible. Keanu Reeves was like one of the few good things. It is entirely likely the ESA may seek to recreate similar moments within E3 as a whole. And they're going to fail spectacularly. But yeah, so Kyle is the one who did Starblades. Yeah, see, Kyle Ritter, Starblades. He did all the art, coloring, everything himself. Yeah, this dude's fucking crazy, man. And I think he's cranking these out at like one page every day or two. Now that's fucking talent right there. Well, yeah, I mean, the fact that I got someone like Kyle's attention with this, yeah, that means a lot, man. Yeah, because Kyle does some good work, man, and he's been there effectively from the start. So yeah, I'm going to post this in the chat too. Yeah, definitely check out Starblades as well if you haven't. Yeah, because Kyle does good work. So there you go. Yeah, Starblades Volume 1. And I know you want to look at some more moth titties right now. Yeah, that's right. Keanu was the only good thing about E3. Yeah, that's why his appearance went over so well. Because he was like the only good thing there. Man. Okay, so now I just gotta wait for this shit to refresh. Okay, there you go. So I think of the two episodes at $30 a pop was mostly a Funimation thing. It was. They used the extra money to smear their competition and force studios into exclusivity contracts so they could gatekeep what we got and cut off the competition. And that's why piracy exists. And Zagre Osmart, thank you the 5. I own Magic Knight Rayearth Season 1 collection for $130. Magic Knight Rayearth Season 2 collection paid $159.99. Anime DVDs were expensive back in the old days. Yeah, no, dude, I bought all of Trigun. One disc at a time at $30 each. I know. I think they split it up into 8 discs too. Yeah, anime was fucking expensive back then. I paid over $200 to get all of Trigun. Yeah, so now, I mean, nowadays, if a box set for an entire season is more than $30, people pitch a fit. I mean, with the exception of collector's editions, I guess. But yeah. Fucking Trigun was expensive. Yeah. And that's back before, and that's when I was still a fucking unemployed crotch fruit too. You have any idea how much, you know how long it took my teenage ass to save up that much money? Like $240? It was a long fucking time. And yeah, Rotikami, I guess. Yes, it was seriously $30 a disc. I'm not joking. Yeah, no, all of the rest of you boomers in the chat, yeah, you can vouch for me there. Yeah, Frumpcat already is. Yup, that's right. Man, and White Scars Emo, thank you for the 2. E3 equals episode of Glee. This is me fleeing. That's true. And holy shit, Gun the Legend, thank you for another 50 there. Not too surprised about the soy boys and the diversity. Yeah, they're focusing on everything but the games. Yeah, see, They're focusing on live shows, e-celebs, Hollywood celebs, everything except the fucking games. Why not just focus on the fucking games? It's E3. Man. And Makini90, thank you for the 5. God, I remember when I got so excited for E3 every year, especially growing up when every show on G4 Tech TV would do an entire week of E3 coverage. Yeah, fuck. Remember when they were two separate channels? Yeah, G4 and Tech TV. They were pretty cool, man. I was sad when they merged together because, as someone else stated before, it just halved the number of good shows at any given time. And then they just died. No, all gone. They just died. Yeah, I mean, before the internet, E3 was magical. It was. And Family 16, you're the 5. E3 wants to fix itself. Step 1, get good games. Ah, crap, back to the drawing board. Yeah, I mean, thanks to Soyny's censorship, there's not really going to be good games anymore unless you go to Steam. Well, or Nintendo. We're going to get to Nintendo. Nintendo's on the list, actually. We're going to talk about them. And, yeah, Gun of Legend. Holy shit. Another 100. Dude, you're making this Blade Devil pre-launch day extra epic, aren't you, man? Yeah, extra freaking epic right there. Much appreciated, dude. Boom. So definitely go pick that up. Alrighty. So it says, wondering how much of the ESA's shit and with loot boxes as surprise mechanics, and my younger self is shouting out, why would you do this to E3? Why? Because E3 was on my bucket list because you could play all the games that were coming out throughout the year. Yeah, that really was one of the reasons to go to E3. So you could be one of the first to play these games, like right before they launched. Yeah, you'd be one of the first. You'd have playable demos of like the most anticipated games of the year. Lines for hours to to just play those games for a few minutes. But now there's no point in going, honestly. And Makini90, thank you, another 5. I always look forward to GDC, some of the best laughs about all the virtue signaling and woke stuff that we keep hearing about. Yeah, Game Developer Conference, GDC is great for those virtue signaling panels. And also, not just virtue signaling, it shows the other very horrible side of the industry, where you got every GDC, you got fucking panels on how to milk whales, basically. How to make your game more addictive, how to trick people into giving you more money. Whale milking classes, yes. They actually teach whale milking at GDC. Because that's all it is. That's all gaming is right now. It's more of a cash grab than Cecil's comic book, I swear to God. Fucking insane. Now this is, I'm going to rant about this at the end, but we need to go back to the old way where fans made things for fans. Because if you yourself are a fan of what you are making, you can easily tell the difference between legitimate criticism and a reeing outrage mob and concern trolls and shit like that. So we need to bring all this back. This is the shit we need to do. And I'm going to be doing my part. I'm trying, man. I am fucking trying. And Taobao Lynch, thank you for the 5. I have Turn A Gundam bootlegged in a beautiful box from Hong Kong, $150. Yeah, remember when even the bootlegs cost a fortune? Yeah, that was back like 20 years ago. Being an anime fan was like that. And Vincent Veritas, thank you for the 2 again. I bought the original Macross series on VHS. Oh, I'm sorry, man. You had to take out a loan for that, didn't you? And Brown Gaijin, thank you for the 5. I really want to know what it would take to make my own E3, but with blackjack and hookers, seriously, I miss the old days. I can tell you right now what it would take. Millions and millions of dollars. That's what it would take. That's the problem. I mean, maybe it would be possible to crowdfund something like that, but chances are it's probably going to be like 50 people. Yeah, I don't know. And because the internet is a thing, the conventions' place in fandoms are kind of waning. There's not much of a point anymore. So we'll see. And Jamie Kazada, thank you for the 2. Gals with big plot often have big everything else. Yeah, if you say so, yeah. I mean, they got some big backstory too, yeah. And Fanman56, thank you for the 5. Yup, Tenchi Muyo GXP, $30 a disc times 8 discs total was expensive in current year, minus 18. And that was the way the industry was. Anime is cheaper now. Stream user, yeah. Anime's way cheap. See, you guys fucking know it, man. I'm not the only boomer who remembers those days. And DCV Titan, thank you for another 5. I wish they'd go back and do the second half of Trigun proper like they did with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That would be nice. But we got the manga. AKK, thank you the 5. As expensive as anime was here, it was far more expensive in Japan. Oh, it still is. Like, they're still charging like $80 for 2 episodes or something ridiculous like that in Japan. Yeah, see, that's the reason why physical releases come out in the West a year or more after Japan. There's no reason that we can't release within months, except it's a contractual thing. Physical discs are so fucking expensive in Japan. They're collector's items, basically, that these anime studios don't want their fans just reverse importing the American releases. And that's also why, if you're watching the Japanese language track, you can't turn the subtitles off. That's another one of those things that's only there to discourage Japanese fans from importing the American releases. Because these Japanese companies want their Japanese whales buying their shit up from them. Because even with international shipping, it will be way cheaper to just buy the American release. And they don't want these Japanese otaku doing it. So yeah, that's why you got shit like over a year long wait, plus the inability to turn subs off. In case you were wondering why that is, now you know. So yeah, and you'd like Maze if you didn't know. Oh yeah, got the Maze box set. Yeah, also got Trigun. Yes, that was all good shit. Man, and Makinandi, thank you for the 2. Maybe bring back Booth Babes. Yeah, that may actually resurrect D3, but something tells me they won't. And Wild Scar Zemo, thank you for another 2. GXP was my gateway into anime furries, Irma. Oh, God. Yeah, I guess you could probably trace that back. Yeah, you could. I mean, I never got into the furry thing, luckily. I'm still sane. It's all good. Jeez. And the anime industry is sometimes their own worst enemy. Yeah. No, you guys know him, man. And then they wonder why piracy exists. Yeah, the anime industry, both in Japan and in the West, is quite shit, I will say, from the business practices standpoint. So, yeah, I guess it's all I need to say about that. So let's laugh at more idiots. Look at how far they're pushing. It's not enough to take the Second Amendment. They got to take the first, too. Virginia Dems introduce anti-free speech legislation to make criticizing them illegal. Virginia Democrats wander dangerously close to violating the First Amendment as well as the Second. No, that's not dangerously close. That is a blatant violation. Ooh, that's the ads I like to see. After the Senate approved a series of gun control measures, the Democrat-led Virginia State House is now pushing legislation that will make it a Class 1 misdemeanor to criticize the government, with the ability for Richmond authorities to charge any citizen of the state with the crime. Yeah, I think they know there's never going to be another Democrat elected in Virginia again after this. Never. And in fact, the only reason that the Democrats even got in the first place was because the Republicans were so fucking shit. And this pisses me off on so many levels, but people were just, the Republicans were so shit in Virginia that people started to see the Democrats as the lesser of two evils. Because I guess the Republicans got too comfortable. It's like, there's no way we can ever lose here. So they started getting shittier and shittier. This is why I hate these fucking trad cucks. And yeah, here we are. But thanks to how the Democrats are acting right now, there's never going to be another Democrat elected in this state again at this rate, no matter how bad the Republicans get. The bill, titled HB 1627, I think for House Bill, threats and harassment of certain officials and property venue will make it a crime for citizens to offer harassment by computer and allow Richmond police to pursue such crimes anywhere in the state. Yeah. So basically European-style, quote-unquote, hate speech laws. Yeah, they're going to do nothing about, their blatant struggle-snuggle gangs, but if you criticize the struggle-snuggle gangs, you're going to jail for like 3 months. It appears that, if passed, Virginians who voice their dislike or distrust of the Virginia government via Facebook or Twitter, including the infamous Virginia Governor Ralph Northam, who was exposed by the National File senior reporter Patrick Halley of being photographed wearing either blackface or KKK robes in Current Year -1, may be visited by Richmond police. Oh, hopefully they at least... Hopefully the cops are as reluctant to enforce this as they were the gun grabs. That may be the only hope right there. Yeah, computer harassment. I guess if they consider it you harassing your computer. So if any person with the intent to coerce, intimidate, or harass any person shall use a computer or computer network to communicate obscene, vulgar, profane, lewd, lascivious, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about legal speak. Fuck that shit. Additionally, it is unclear what may constitute obscene, vulgar, profane, lewd, lascivious, or indecent language. Yes, that's intentional. Every fucking time the topic comes up, I keep beating this dead horse. Obscenity laws are blatantly fucking unconstitutional, but the worthless shitsack cucks on the Supreme Court keep upholding it because the government needs a catch-all. If they can't find anything else to get you on, they use obscenity. That's the reason it's still around. It's a fucking catch-all. It's the most subjective thing ever on purpose. Obscenity laws are on the books specifically because it lets the government arrest you for literally fucking anything. And all these fucking retards just refuse to see this. So yeah, nor is it explained what a suggestion or proposal of an obscene nature may be. That's the point! When it comes to obscenity laws, it's vague on purpose. So they could get you for anything. Man. On Facebook, the wife of Republican House candidate for Virginia's 7th District, Nick Freitas, wrote, "Wow, on cue. Now they're after the First Amendment." That's true. The Tina Freitas continued, the Dims are trying to set up special rules exclusive to the elite ruling class to protect themselves from criticism. That's right. That's right. Yep. See, cut the bloat. Fucking exactly. What is considered harassment? Literally anything they want. See, as soon as they used this word, obscene, they could do whatever the fuck they want. Is Governor infanticide KKK hood trying to avoid being held accountable? Yes. We at this point, I swear to God, if this guy is not tried for treason, what qualifies as treason anymore if he's able to do shit like this? Are we no longer allowed to demand justice for the alleged rape victims of LG Fairfax? Is this some straight up communist censorship? Yes. Why, yes, it is. Speaking to National File, Nick Freitas called the bill potentially problematic. No, it is blatantly illegal and unconstitutional. But even the Republicans want this shit. So, due to the new provision that would allow authorities in Richmond to pursue computer harassment crimes anywhere in the state, this could potentially create a two-tier system where politicians and members of the government could pursue harassment charges that ordinary citizens would not be able to. Now, you see, this is why I fucking hate the Republicans, too. Because I'd be willing to bet money, if this passes, the Republicans, when they take over again, are going to refuse to repeal it. It'll be just like Obamacare. Remember when Obama was president and the Democrats controlled the Senate and the House, and there was literally no hope of repealing Obamacare? Every fucking Republican always voted to repeal Obamacare. They keep doing these fucking show votes. They kept bringing those bills to the floor to repeal Obamacare. And they all unanimously voted for it. Oh, we gotta repeal Obamacare. We gotta repeal Obamacare. And then Current year -4 happen. You got a Republican president. The Republicans control the Senate. At the time, the Republicans controlled the House as well. And all of a sudden, now that they actually have the fucking chance to do everything they were preaching, now all of a sudden, we got to think about it. We don't want to just take it away and not leave people with options. They refused to do it when they actually had the fucking power to. Yeah, see, don't trust these fucking cocks. Don't trust them. Not even in the slightest. Alrighty. So with that, Jerome Bell, a Virginia House candidate running to represent the state's 2nd district, also voiced concerns at the National File. Yeah. So yeah, speaking to the National File, Bell said it's no surprise that after last year, our blackface governor Ralph Northam has said he doesn't want the free citizens of Virginia to be able to criticize him. Yeah, Governor Blackface, he has a lot to hide. Yep. And similarly, Lieutenant Governor Justin Fairfax, who has been credibly accused multiple times of rape by well-educated Democrat women. Hey, that's where the Democrats believe all whammons shit now. Whammons who happen to be black, who have PhDs, probably would love to put himself into a protected class. I know. Yeah, Attorney General Herring, another blackface-wearing statewide office holder in Virginia, probably supports this bill also. And Bell considers the bill to be an affront to the First Amendment. Well, they already took the second. Now they're taking the first. See, now that they took the second and you can't stop, now what are you going to do to stop them from taking the first? All according to plan. So these three stooges at the top of Virginia's government are nothing more than communists masquerading as Democrats. That's pretty much most of the Democratic Party these days. All the non-communists have already been pushed out of the Democratic Party by now. So today they want to ban certain speech. Tomorrow they want to ban ideas. Yeah. And they've already banned your guns. So what are you going to do to stop them, huh? Well, not like anyone would have done anything anyway. Yeah, that's the thing, man. So yeah. See, the Republicans keep letting this shit happen, though. You can't trust them either. And stop off thing, another two. Point I'm trying to make is that Funimation nearly doubled the cost per episode while censoring so much and lowering the quality to painful levels of bad while tripping over themselves to shut off all other options. Oh, I know. Although, to be fair, I think ADV was actually even worse back in the day about trying to eat up every single license. But, you know, they went broke and split up into multiple different companies, including Sentai, to shuffle their debt around. That was funny. Imagination, thank you for the two. I swear every politician has been against free speech unless they can use it, of course. Yeah, no, this is why I keep bringing this up. If you are in power, when these politicians are in power, they are against free speech because you only need free speech to be the opposition. You don't need free speech to agree with those in power. And then when they become the opposition, they're suddenly all for free speech. And then they win an election and they're in power and now they're against it again. That's how it always works. They're only in favor of free speech when they're not in power because they want to make sure no one else can censor them. But when they have the power to censor everybody else, now all of a sudden, free speech is dangerous, Dang. Gun the Legend, another $50, man. Thank you. Now, they won't bring back booth babes because morons like Zoe Quinn and Zabi Unicorn and all the feminazis. Yeah, see, if I was them, I would just ban these fuckers from even coming to these events, honestly. They're only there to stir up drama. Do you really want them there? And Gun Legend, another 50. Damn. Because the Christian right that is currently in the Supreme Court are a bunch of cucks who want to say, oh, but my principles, I won't do anything to possibly protect it because it may go against the law and they want to be good citizens. True. Now, Pin A1, thank you for another 10 there. Some of the Virginia Republicans are corrupt, voter and petition fraud, namely that bill violates the state's own constitution and so far only introduces and in committee. Only 2 people seem to actually sponsor it. Yeah, that's why I was sure to say if this passes because, yeah, unlike all the other unconstitutional shit they pushed earlier, like last month, this isn't on the books yet. Yet. Remember, that's the key word. Yet. But watch out for it. They're going to try. Oh, damn. Well, hey, Frumpcat spreading the links, man. Thank you for that. Now I won't have to shill it myself. Yeah. So if you got a wrench in the chat, you can do that, man. That is some good stuff. Yeah, moth titties. Hell yeah. Got to show the good stuff right there. All right. Let's get into we're almost getting into the rapid fire. Oh, no, I'll save that for later. For now, some justice being served. The Washington Compost canceled its number one canceller. Woo! Karma. All right, why is it so sensitive? Felicia Sonmez has received an outpouring of support from colleagues who were aghast at her suspension from the Washington Compost. She was suspended after tweets reflecting mixed emotions over Kobe Bryant's death, and while the media fusses and fumes over whether or not the suspension was justified, this is a classic case study in contemporary cancel culture. Sonmez took the reins on calling people out for alleged misdeeds, and now she's being called out for her own. Translation: her own monster has turned on her. The SJWs are losing control of their own Frankenstein's monster, and now that it is attacking them, all of a sudden it's a problem. Diversity in comics is fucking right when he's recently been saying that the SJWs don't want to live in the world they're creating. Because as soon as they find themselves on the receiving end of what they've been doing to everyone else, now suddenly it's a huge fucking problem, isn't it? Now it's a big fucking deal, isn't it? God damn. Now, it goes without saying that Sonmez should not have received death threats on Twitter about her mixed emotions about basketball legend Kobe Bryant's tragic death. She shouldn't have had to live in such fear that she retreated from her home to a hotel. They all say the same thing, and then just like when Brianna Wu allegedly did that and was streaming from her house. Yeah. That is all unacceptable. But in our age of cancellations and persistent moralistic vitriol, it's what a person can expect when they befoul the Twitter stream. Sonmez probably should have known all this. She has been vocal about the necessity of removing men and women from their positions without the benefit of due process. This turn of events where social media verse turns on her for a couple of tweets wherein she expressed her personal view should not come as a surprise. Yeah, like, oh, but it's okay when we were doing it to you, but you can't do it to us. That's not fair. Sonmez is one of the architects of the cancel culture that currently plagues us. She was one of the first accusers of former LA Times foreign correspondent Jonathan Kaiman, sending a letter to the LA Times in which she described him as exhibiting problematic behavior. While they were both heavily intoxicated by Sonmez's own admission, she writes, even though part of the evening were consensual, while on the way John escalated things in a way that crossed the line. She noted that alcohol made it hard for her to remember, and Kaiman has stated that he remembers it differently. Though he refuted the story, he lost his job, and like Sonmez, was afforded no due process. Yep, so that's why I call this karma. It's fucking karma. Do not help these people when they get bit in the ass by their own creation, all right? The reason we're in such a horrible position right now is because we keep interfering with natural selection. Let Darwin do his fucking job and enjoy the show. Roast some hot dogs and s'mores, drink some beer, point and laugh. These people are getting exactly what they fucking deserve. This is what they've been doing to all the rest of us all these years. So now that it's being turned on them, it's karma. Just point and laugh. You gain nothing by defending these fuckers. I hope you realize this. Now, I keep saying that you need to defend the front lines in the fight against censorship, because then once the front line falls, you can become the front lines. But this isn't a case of that. This right here is two enemies who are trying to destroy you fighting each other. Regardless of how their conflict ends up, they're going to come after you next anyway. It doesn't matter who wins. Whichever one wins is still going to keep coming after you. You gain nothing defending one of your enemies from another one of your enemies. What you should be doing is encouraging this. Encourage them to keep eating their own, and once they're weakened, then you crush whoever's left. If you're not willing to do that, then you deserve to keep losing, to be honest with you. Yeah, you fucking deserve it. All right, so yeah, here's a twat from Christina Hoff Summers. You say Felicia is a survivor of assault who bravely came forward with the story 2 years ago. How do you explain glaring inconsistencies in her story? When Atlantic reporters criticized Felicia, she tried to get them fired. Your thoughts? The same Felicia who now, by the way, is on the receiving end of her own bullshit. Sonmez is also the person behind 2 mobbings of women writers. She tried to get Caitlin Flanagan and Emily Off fired from their positions at The Atlantic and Reason, respectively, for the high crime of criticizing her. Where was the upstanding Post Guild when Felicia Sonmez tried to get Caitlin Flanagan and Emily Off fired for daring to criticize her? So yeah, there she is. As I write in my letter, I believe The Atlantic should reconsider its association with Miss Flanagan in light of her unacceptable behavior, or at the very least offer an explanation of any corrective measures it has taken to ensure such an incident does not happen again. Yeah, seriously, fuck these people. I mean, I don't care what the fucking cucks that claim to be on our side say. The only way this shit is gonna end is if we hold them accountable. If these cancel culture supporters knew that the price that they're gonna pay for canceling someone else is their own cancellation, that's what it's gonna take to make this fucking shit stop. Only then will they finally fucking cut it out. Because right now, they've thought they were invincible. They could just cancel all of us and nothing's ever gonna happen to them. But now that they're getting some blowback, others on their side watching this are probably going to reconsider doing this to somebody else. Because I'm not going to lift a finger to help anybody who tries to cancel someone else. If you did this to somebody else, you deserve everything you fucking get when the same thing happens to you. Not only am I not going to help you, I'm going to encourage other people to keep doing this to you. Because fuck you. You deserve everything you fucking get. Yeah, bye, Felicia. Damn right. So Brett Kavanaugh was shamed by Sonmez for his lighthearted speech to the Federalist Society in Current Year -6, which she published along with exhortations against him and his college behaviors. She called him out for comments such as always act as if your actions are public and you will make mistakes, sometimes big ones. Admit it, resolve not to do it again, and make sure you don't do it again. Apparently, it's no good when you're going to end up in Apparently, it's no good when you're going to end up in confirmation hearings before the Senate and a whammons you don't even remember ever meeting accuses you of raping her at a party you're pretty sure you didn't attend. And no, see, that's another thing, by the way. You know what's going to stop false accusations? If the penalty of a false accusation was exactly the same as the falsely accused would have received had they been found guilty. Watch false accusations just disappear overnight. So now that it's Sonmez's job on the chopping block, maybe she's looking for a way to apologize and keep her career intact, or maybe she's going to double down. Neither, as we have seen, is likely to lead to success. There's no due process for stupid tweets, and we know from years of this nonsense that apologies only lead to further public abrasions. Yeah, they view apologies as an admission of guilt, and they will use that to justify continuing to attack you. Never apologize to an outrage mob. If you're gonna apologize, you need to do it like this. I am so sorry that you are such an easily offended, worthless piece of shit. That's the only apology they deserve. Man. Probably she won't lose her friends. Friends. Yeah, no, unless you end up like Al Kolovka, right? He was a pretty big SJW himself. I'm sure if anybody else was falsely accused, he would have been calling for their blood, and, he just happened to be the one. And it still, shouldn't have happened. What happened to him shouldn't have happened, but if these are the friends you have, if you lie with these dogs, don't be surprised when they cannibalize you, because that's what they do. So probably she won't lose her friends, so that's lucky. Lots of her friends and colleagues don't understand what the big deal is or why so many in the media are out for her job. Hundreds of her colleagues have signed a letter to Marty Barron and Tracy Grant stating they don't think it's fair that she should have been suspended. Hey, it is fair. This is karma. It may not have been fair if she was just minding her own business and never did this to anybody else, but given the amount of people she has canceled or tried to cancel, she deserves to be unemployed and homeless. The Washington Compost Union has condemned the actions of management. Well, the Washington Compost doesn't have much time left anyway, just like the rest of the dying legacy media, so whatever. What they don't seem to understand is that the plight of Felicia Samez is an object and abject lesson about cancel culture. She has done this to others. She has called for the suspension of due process and the termination of her own peers. Her voice has loudly denounced those who have been hit with allegations without evidence. Samez has helped us get used to the idea that accusations are enough to take you down. It is a commonplace idea now thanks to her and her peers in thought crime. Once we are so long immersed in the sludge of it, turnabout seems like fair play. Yes, exactly. If you are so fucking cucked that you would stick up for someone who would gladly see you homeless if the roles were reversed, then you get no sympathy from me when eventually that does happen. I mean, seriously, fuck you. If you have a chance to take these people down so they could not do this to anybody else, and you don't take it because, oh, my principles, then you fucking deserve it when it's used on you too. It isn't, of course, bullshit. Everyone deserves a second chance or a proper first chance unless they've done this to somebody else. An opportunity to clear their name, shake off wrongful incriminations, and proceed with life and livelihood. Nope. You see, just like how if you kill somebody, right? If you take away someone else's right to life, then you either go to jail for life or you get executed, right? You forfeit your own right to life if you take somebody else's. And it's the same thing here. If you take away other people's opportunity to clear their name, then you lose yours as well. If an accusation is enough for you to destroy somebody else, then an accusation is enough for you to be fucking destroyed. That's how this works. So it's better when we do away with game theory and start treating each other like human beings. No, this only works when the other side reciprocates. It's just like what was it? It's just like the Geneva Convention. Just like that. I remember there's some fucking cucked politician was trying to have this whole sob story. Like, oh, my son is in the military and the Geneva Convention, it doesn't exist to protect our enemies. It exists to protect our soldiers. So our boys aren't being abused when they get captured and all that. And that's true only if the other side abides by the same convention. If we're fighting an enemy that blatantly disregards the Geneva Convention, there's literally no benefit to us following it. It does not protect us at all. And this is the same way. If the other side keeps cheating because they know you're a fucking spineless cuck and you're never going to call them out on it and you're never going to do it back, you're never going to check them, what motivation do they ever have to fucking stop? Yeah. After all, life is not a game and the people we love are not players. Well, you can become one if you treat other people that way. Samez foolishly thought she would always thrive in a world without due process. She thought that due process was irrelevant and we could all discern the truth based on platitudes and hashtag callouts. And thus she deserves to be held to her own fucking standards. But her situation is illustrative of the truth that no one survives in such a world. And this is why we need to let them be eaten by their own monster. Because, see, looking at it from the perspective of these SJWs, they keep canceling us, and then as soon as one of them gets canceled, if we let them off the hook, what fucking motivation do they have to stop? They will just keep beating us down until there's nothing left. They need to suffer under their own bullshit, or else they will never fucking stop. They need to, their own monster needs to be unleashed on them. It's the same thing I say with censorship. The best way to turn someone who advocates for censorship into an anti-censorship freedom lover is to censor them. They only support censorship if it's them censoring somebody else. So yeah, just censor them back then. Oh, you love censorship so much, so here you go. Now you're willing to join us in the fight for freedom. Hey, welcome. Good to know you, brother. Man. So that's the nature of this beast. The accuser will always become the accused. And that's why I love it. Maybe they will finally stop. So don't believe us? Just wait. Absolutely right. I agree with that last line 100%. And once again, final message to the cucks on quote-unquote our side. If you keep letting people who are trying to destroy you get away like this, they will keep coming back. My patience and sympathy for you fuckers is gone. If you have ever let them get away because, I don't want to be just as bad as them, I fucking hope you're next on their list of targets, because better you than some innocent. Because the longer you let these fuckers keep doing this without holding them accountable for their actions, the more people are going to suffer. But hey, at least you stuck by your principles, right? So it's all worth it, isn't it? Yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. You guys got the point. I don't need to continue ranting about that. All right. Yep. Oh, there we go. Yep. Now we got the moth titties again. That is right. Okay. Damn. I got a bit heated there. I need to do this right here. There we go. All right, co-imagination, thank you for the 2. Getting death threats while desecrating a dead man before he makes it to the coffin. Joker, you get what you fucking deserve. Yeah. Yeah, seriously, I mean, I don't feel sorry for any of these people anymore, on either side, really. All right, and the opinion 1, thank you for the 2. I'm from Virginia myself, so I've been following this stuff. Yeah, at least that much is good. Just, don't if they come for your guns, don't give them up. And Gun Legend, thank you for the 2 again. Cancel a canceler, karma is a bitch. I agree. I fully support canceling people who support cancel culture. Because once that is the common response, is, you tried to get this other person canceled? Fine, we're going to cancel you. Within a few weeks, people are going to stop trying to cancel other people if they know that that's just going to put a target on their backs. But all these fucking cucks stop us from fighting back. And was Vincent Veritas, thank you for another 5 there. Much love, great show by God to Run, starting our stream now. Hey, good luck with that, man. Ultra Mainly Mondays, good times. And Deadly Raver, thank you for the 5. Cancel culture, vulture hates getting a taste of her own medicine. Hashtag Barrel Shoulder saw it coming. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Who could have predicted that these fucking parasites are going to start eating each other? Yeah, nobody could have seen that coming. And Ibrahim Shah, thank you for the 2. Bye, Felicia. That's right. Yeah, this is the world we live in now. Unfortunately, so many people on our side have been pacified by the public indoctrination system. They will never fight back. No matter how bad they every time they get fucked in the ass, they just ask for more. Is that bad? And Saipaw, thank you for another 2. If they didn't want it used against them, they shouldn't have used it against you. It's only dirty until both sides use it, then it becomes fair. Golden rule. I agree. Yeah, if they want us to stop doing it to them, they should stop doing it to us at this point. That's all it is. Yeah, I do not feel sorry for any of these cancel culture supporters when they get a taste of their own medicine. Like I said, if they've ever cost someone else their job, they deserve to lose theirs. All right, Towel Links, thank you for the 2. Live by the derp, derped by the derp. Yeah, herp-a-derp. Yeah, that's exactly how it fucking goes, man. Fucking a dead on. All right. Oh man, I need to. Wow. I may actually need to pay up for an official email service. Man, you guys are great. Yeah, man, this is good to know. A lot of interest for Blade Devil. Much appreciated, guys. Yeah, White Scars Emo, thank you for the 2. Now, play stupid games, get stupid prizes. That's right. You play a stupid game, you win a stupid prize. That's fucking simple. All right. Oh, what? Ethan's streaming right now? Oh, but he's going to go on Ricada's stream later. What? Oh, yeah, pre-Ricada Law stream. Oh, I see how it is. I see. Okay. So now that that's gone, okay, where was I? All right, next one. Now we're going to get some pretty rapid fire ones, but let's point and laugh at some more karma. Big Black Cock hit with over 450 layoffs. Hey, at least they're more diverse now. A recent announcement took the Big Black Cock's employees by storm as the company announced it was terminating several linear broadcasting, translation, TV programs, and was further laying off 450 employees. The Daily Mail reveals that these layoffs are not your typical Sack Dave layoffs, but impacted several high-earning presenters as well. Yeah, this meme, fucking perfect. You got all these managers and supervisors and VPs and the one guy working. Due to cutbacks, we're going to have to fire Dave. That's how it usually goes. So unsurprisingly, unions are now threatening strikes if the Big Black Cock doesn't reverse its decision. Hey, go ahead. Just go out of business. Nobody likes this shit anyway. So, but with the troubled times ahead of the company, it is unlikely they'll capitulate under the new conservative government. Naturally, rather than divulge the actual reason for the terminations, Big Black Hawk employees went into damage control mode, arguing it was for the consumer to save money, or that they were, in fact, doing fine. Oh God, maybe if we're lucky, they got rid of some of their woke employees. That would be nice. We need to reshape Big Black Cock News for the next decade in a way that saves substantial amounts of money. We are spending too much of our resources on traditional linear broadcasting and not enough on digital. That's all true. Our duty as publicly funded broadcasters is to inform, indoctrinate, and entertain every citizen, but there are many people in this country that we are not serving well enough. How fucking right? It is the 21st century. If people want to tune into your content, they have an innumerable amount of ways to do so. This by no means is about cost savings or viewership, which has been on the decline for decades, with reports from outlets such as The Telegraph indicating less than half of younger generations even tune into the fake news peddling dinosaur. When brought to task over failing numbers, Miss Derbyshire, who made £215,000 a year before bonuses, claimed that her show was successfully boosted online views as they were instructed to do. The problem was that with this claim is that Big Black Cock was exposed, an exposed Big Black Cock, for rigging the statistics by counting a few seconds as a viewer rather than any longer metric that other reputable digital platforms use. Yeah, if you channel surfed past the Big Black Cock, then you count it as a viewer. Yeah. The Big Black Cock is going limp. Yup. Other commentators hit closer to home in regards to what's triggering the decisions at this time. These damaging cuts are part of an existential threat to the Big Black Cock and a direct consequence of the last disastrous secret license fee deal Big Black Cock agreed to with the government. This is before the impact of taking over responsibility for the over 75's license kicks in. All right. That is nice. So one has to ask why a publicly funded television network is conducting secret backroom negotiations with publicly elected officials over how much the citizenry will have to pay. Yeah, that's not shady in the slightest. It would seem we need not wait for flying cars, lunar cannons, or cyborgs to reach the dystopian levels of corporatism. Demonstrating once again, writers who forewarned us about these nightmares are too generous in what they believe to be the perks of living in such a society. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a pretty, it's a dead meme at this point, but yeah, they're using 1984 as an instruction manual. Okay. So make no mistake, reading through all the pleas to emotion, arguments that people will lose a service they don't use anyway, and no one has and one that increasingly has done nothing but spew anti-UK propaganda at them is the fact that this is all about money and politics. At 11 p.m. January current year, the UK will no longer be a member of the EU as a result of the sweeping election results that seated Boris Johnson as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, leaving the United Kingdom's government with sole arbitration and governance over their territory. Well, I think, you guys in the UK, you're still in the EU at least for like another year, right? Or through the end of this year while they still negotiate it. But no, all this was they finally just pulled the plug on it, right? Like, oh yeah, we're fucking leaving and there's nothing you can do to stop us. All right. So any aid and protests coming from outside the UK will be seen as interference in internal politics by the Johnson administration. Further, the big black cock will be unable to take anyone to court under EU law and will soon be governed completely by UK laws. Oh yeah. Of which rest at the heart of the issue. The Johnson administration has revealed its plans to decriminalize not paying the mandatory big black cock licensing fee. Yeah, now you don't have to pay for your TV license anymore. Meaning their socialist funding is about to come to an end as everyone with no use for the service will begin not paying for the big black cock. These cuts are their way of cutting the most unproductive sectors of their company ahead of this reality. Yeah, that's fucking true. That's right. Yeah, if the Johnson administration goes through the legislation decriminalizing not paying for the big black cock, the giant will still be seen by everyone on One Angry Gamer's Get Woke, Go Broke master list. Yup. And there we go. That's what's going on with the big black cock right now. Alrighty. So yeah, J Lee 7329, thank you for the $2. The big black cock has erectile dysfunction. Yep, that is exactly what is going on right now. Fucking exactly. Man, that's. Yeah, I know they need to do that in the U.S. too. Like, why the fuck do we still have NPR? Really? Probably just because a bunch of boomers still use it, I guess. All right. So next one, though, these are all going to go pretty quickly. FUNimation just can't stop fucking up. So they promised the uncut version of Tsugumomo, but delivers the censored version. Aww. FUNimation promised an uncut Blu-ray version of Tsugumomo, but they delivered the censored version of the box copy after customers purchased it thinking it was uncut. You can't trust FUNimation. As they've demonstrated with Ishizoku reviewers, if they don't like something, they'll just cancel it. This news is actually old. In fact, it was covered by Dojins.com a year ago when it first arose. And apparently some people are just now figuring out that FUNimation lied. Yeah, what a shock. FUNimation lied? Wow. And they're now making a stink about it again a year later. On the back of the box it reads, watch the whole series completely uncut. Completely uncut. However, once fans began watching the series, they realized that all of the scenes that were supposed to be uncensored were still censored. Twitter user Nefarious E. Neferpito showcased a few of the screenshots from Funimation's Blu-ray outing, which proves that it is indeed still censored. Yeah. Now, some of you might be thinking maybe they were still censoring the original uncut version. You may have a point, except for the fact that the evidence from the original uncut Blu-ray proves otherwise. The Not Safe for Work website, fapservice.com, has screenshots of the uncensored version, which featured some of the same scenes from Neferpito's collection, only it contains exposed nipples, butts, and lots of hips. Some comparison shots between Funimation's censored version and original uncensored version can be viewed below. And yeah, I mean, I'm not going to show anything too dangerous for YouTube, but you'd have to click on it to see it. Yeah. As reported by Dojins.com, Funimation issued a statement as to why they kept with the censored version, even though they advertised it would be uncut. Funimation's normal process is to utilize uncensored materials when available to produce a home video release. It was available in Japan, but not in the US. Yeah, I mean, hardly. They didn't try. If uncensored materials are not available, we utilize the TV broadcast version. This was the case with Tsugumomo, the complete series DVD Blu-ray combo, which utilized a combination of uncensored broadcast materials based on what was available from the licensor during home video production. And meanwhile, the Japanese one was able to be completely uncensored. Yeah. So this, again, year-old news, nothing new. But it does kind of, it's more fuel to the fire. If you don't want to purchase the censored version of the anime, then don't buy the Blu-ray from Funimation. And that would be good advice going forward, too. Because what other shows are they going to do this with? They advertise it as completely uncut and uncensored, and then they sell you the censored version anyway. And then when you call them on it, it's like, oh, we never got the uncensored video, so we had to just use the broadcast. Yeah, but you fucking advertised it as uncensored. Why would you even advertise it that way unless you already had it locked down? Can't trust these fuckers, man. Can't fucking trust them. You know what? We're not going to skimp on anime titties with Blade Devil, though. Yeah, dude, we're going to show you all the freaking titties right up in here. And yes, there is going to be nudity in this comic. Man, almost done with my tea. Shit. Oh, yeah, if you guys aren't aware, yeah, in an hour, Ethan Van Sciver is going to be on Rekida's stream. So that I actually have a hard cutoff, but I'm not going to be going near that length, I believe. We'll see, though. And Lagia Cruz, thank you for the 10 euros. Don't mind me, just a late night Lagia Cruz coming through, giving you some of my hard-earned neat bucks, honk honk. Well, thank you for sharing your neat bucks with me, man. I much appreciate that. These V10, thank you the 5. Just caught a Hippodon in Pokemon Sword, felt obligated to name it Ranfamous. No, that is the perfect name for a Hippodon, yes. I mean, Ranfamous is perfect. And J Lee 7329, thank you another 2. FUNimation, the 4 kids of current year. I agree. And Damashep, thank you another 5. Many people are defending FUNimation on this, saying they never said it was uncensored. They said uncut, not the same thing. I'm like, what? Well, I mean, there's literally nothing you can do about these brain-dead, mindless sheep fanboys. The useful idiot. I mean, they will find anything. I mean, they will look. If FUNimation killed their mom, they'd be making up excuses like, "Well, she was kind of a bitch. I mean, she did have it coming. I mean, maybe she provoked them." Yeah, that's a fanboy right there. Yeah, that's the type. I mean, that is just fanboy logic. That's all that is. And I keep saying this though, but. Why the fuck would you stay a fanboy for a company that fucks you over? I may be a fanboy of a few companies, but I only stay a fanboy as long as they keep giving me what I want. The second they skimp out and don't give me what I want, I'm not there for them anymore either. You don't give me what I want, I don't give you my fucking money. It's that simple. But I guess, I mean, it's not a surprise. The western portion of the anime industry has been infested with SJWs. So there is that. But all right, let me see. I think I should be caught up-ish. Yeah. Oh, and Jackson's Army, thank you for the 2. Fucking scamming cuckimation. Yeah, that would be a much more accurate name for him. There's no fun anymore. It's all censorship now. Yeah, that's it. And Saba, thank you another 2. Again, they doubled the cost, lowered the quality, messed up colors, desynced audio, and censored everything while claiming you're getting superior and uncensored version. They've been doing this since the 90s. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see Funimation's history with this, just look at all of their Dragon Ball Z releases. Like, the only good one was the Dragon Box. And all the rest, I mean, yeah, censorship, aspect ratio, cuts. Like, oh, man. They just could not do it right. Fucking can't. Now let's see who else is getting woke. Halo gets woke by celebrating Black History Month and banning users who don't agree with it. So if you have the Halo Master Chief Collection on PC, just play it. Play the single player. Like, don't do these fucking events. So 343 Industries decided to race bait with a woke propaganda campaign for Halo the Master Chief Collection on Steam, openly stating that they would be celebrating Black History Month all month long in the sci-fi shooter. Yeah, I mean, Black History Month in Halo, it makes perfect sense. I mean, wouldn't it be Elite History Month or something? When gamers protested the developers' racist antics, the moderators began banning users. Started with the announcement on February 1st, where 343 Industries explained in a post, Halo, the Master Chief Collection, will be hosting multiple events in February that you can safely ignore, and that means many opportunities to earn new nameplates. We'll be starting off with one to celebrate Black History Month. This nameplate features the colors of the Pan-African flag, red, black, and green. The beadwork motif is inspired by African art, as beads have been an integral part of traditional African culture and style. Be sure to hop online in the month of February to earn your new nameplate. Below are the full details for this new event. I mean, wouldn't it be funny if nobody showed up? Most people were tired of their games being co-opted by racist liberals and promptly decided to speak out against the divisive opportunity to create more division and chaos in the industry. These people were promptly banned when they posted their thoughts on the comment section of the post. Maybe fix the fucking game and work on adding the rest of the games instead of pushing an agenda. I know. These guys are pointing out that, fucking Palpatine himself is here saying, hey, you guys want to turn into WB Games right now? Where you're flat out going to say, oh, we're not going to fix any bugs. We're too busy making DLC. Is that what you're going to do? Yeah. Woke. Banned. Hope that we get a Hetero Pride Month nameplate. Banned. Why would you go political with my favorite series? Banned. Yeah, SJW events in Halo. Now I can say I've seen everything in life. What I do to SJW BS. Yeah. Banned. I don't personally believe a Black History Month should exist. I consider it racist, to be honest, and think the celebration of a holiday only acts as a divider rather than a way to celebrate racial equality. Why don't we have a holiday about the things we as a race have accomplished together, not blacks or whites, but humans as a people? Well, they did, but then it was called whitewashed and racist. So, yeah, biology is a social construct in current year, after all. To name a month specifically after one race's history is literally segregating them from the rest of history, which is hilariously ironic given the history of segregation. Next year, please don't celebrate this. Let this stupid concept die so we can stop seeing race difference. Banned. Bruh, who the hell cares about this shit? Why force it on us? All I can say is Bead World, Bead World, Bead World. Honestly, fuck Halo. Bead World is the only thing I care about. That and heroin. Banned. Surely this must be a joke. I don't think there's anything to celebrate here. Banned. When are you going to release the other games like you promised? It's been a full year and you're taking your sweet time. Banned. I am vomit. Banned. Wow, what a boring thing to celebrate. Banned. Well, you get the point. Banned. Wakanda forever. Banned. Typical. Yeah, banning people for calling out race-baiting propaganda is an awful look for 343 Industries and ensures I won't be buying any more of their products. Not that I purchased any of their products in the past due to them being downgraded trash compared to Bungie, especially Halo 5 and that trash feminist-themed feminist-themed campaign. Yeah, only the first 3 Halo games really need to exist, and maybe up through Reach. So others have reported their comments are being removed before being banned. Yeah, they don't, this is embarrassing them when they see the kind of things. Yeah, this guy just said furry. Banned. Anyway, Halo is paused, and any hope you had for Halo Infinite went up in the liberal flames of racism. Anyone who supports 343 Industries or this event for Halo with Master Chief Collection is essentially supporting racism and censorship. Can't really disagree with them there. Yeah. Okay. All right. One more. Then I can rant, and then I'm gonna have to prepare for Ethan's stream tonight because I'm not gonna miss that. No, I'm not missing that shit. I just wish Streamlabs would quit lagging. Alrighty. Alright, since that's still lagging though, okay. And FatManFid16, give it a 5. False advertisement, sue them into the ground. Soyny go broke now. I wish they would, honestly. Now, their very existence right now is directly harming the types of games I actually like. So yes, I would like them to go broke. That would be nice. And damn, my Manga Matt, thank you for the $20. Man, much appreciated. Every year I get more tired of Western anime releases ruining the creator's work. Rather spend more money on anime discs from Japan and support fan subs. And if you don't want to buy the anime discs, buy the merchandise. For the same price as a 2-episode Blu-ray, you could get a pretty awesome Figma, for example. Yeah, tab out links. Thank you for the 2. Spartan Lives Matter. Apparently they don't. I mean, they're effectively expendable. I mean, haven't you played their End of Reach? And DCV Titan, thank you the 5. Celebrate Black History Month by shooting other people en masse. Yeah, that's not racist in the slightest. Cough, 1352. Yeah, that's true. That is a damn fucking good point. So, Halo 343 Studios is celebrating Black History Month by encouraging you to shoot other people en masse. Yeah, that is a damn good point. Holy fuck. Alrighty. And Imagination, thank you for the 2. Wouldn't it be a shame if retro gaming took a big hold and left remakes and reboots to bite the dusto? Yeah, it would be so tragic, wouldn't it? I welcome that. And Saipa, thank you another 2. I'm convinced that 4Kids was a branch of Funimation because who published all the 4Kids merchandise? Who inherited all their licenses that weren't pulled from Western markets without any official purchase or sale of them? Who shared everything with them? Yeah, they could have very well been the same company behind the scenes. Yeah. Soylent Green is banned. Yeah, everyone in the chat now just banned. banned. Moth-chan, banned. Oh man, that's it, man. That's basically what it's like to even be on the forums of these woke developers. Yeah, you just exist, banned. And that's the type of environment they're trying to create. Fuck. That's what they want. Let them have it though. Let them fucking have all their bans. Lantern, banned. All right, last one. So while everything else is going to shit, what's Nintendo doing? Nintendo isn't worried about the PS5 and the Xbox Series X stealing customers. Yeah, Nintendo knows they don't have any competition anymore. They got this in the bag. All they got to do is not let Nintendo of America ever fuck anything up again. And Nintendo is just going to dominate the console wars. Hey, look, it's a gambling simulator. So it looks like the Big N isn't afraid of next-gen competition, despite Nintendo claiming that it won't release a new Switch Pro or any similar device this year. They don't need to, given what Soyny and Microsoft have in store. Soyny and Microsoft plan to release the PS5 and the Xbox Series X during holiday current year. Nevertheless, this doesn't faze the Red brand in that the company is more focused on keeping up the Switch and Switch Lite's momentum. Yup. According to the company president Shuntaro Furukawa, Nintendo isn't worried about the next-gen consoles hitting the market like the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. The above information comes from publication site VideoGamesChronicle.com. Citing Furukawa speaking in a newly published Q&A, the website relays the company president telling investors there will be little audience crossover between Switch and next-gen consoles. Yeah, I mean, it's almost as if they're saying, like, everybody's here. Nobody cares about those fucking just rehashed, remade shit that's on these fucking gimped PCs that call themselves consoles. No, nobody cares about that. That's censored garbage. I mean, the people that matter are on PC and Switch. And Nintendo knows it. Although Furukawa believes next-gen consoles will shake up or change the environment for Sony and Microsoft, the new systems won't do much when it comes to stealing Nintendo's customers. I mean, that's what Soyny should be worried about, actually, is all of their customers moving to Nintendo after they started censoring the only reason anyone was with them in the first place. I think there will certainly be a change in the environment as new products of our competitors appear. We do not believe that the business trends of other companies have a significant impact on our business. That's right. Furukawa elaborates that new competition doesn't concern the Big N due to the Red brand focusing on maintaining momentum for the Switch. And how exactly will Nintendo keep momentum behind the nifty device? Through software and new titles operating on the company's past strategies. In addition to continuously introducing new software, we believe it will be very important to continue our efforts to sell titles that we have released so far. And as long as you continue to not censor, at least third-party games, you'll do fine. In other words, Nintendo will continue its efforts to sell titles as released so far to bolster the Switch and Switch Lite to keep gamers and fans alike coming back for more, even when the PS5 and Xbox Series X launches in Q4 of current year. So Nintendo does not even view these chumps as a threat. That's what this translates into. Yeah, they're asking Nintendo. It's like, hey, what about what Soyny and Microsoft are doing? Nintendo's like, who? Oh, those guys? Fuck them. I don't care what they do. They're irrelevant to us. They're beneath our fucking notice right here. Yeah, gay, not banned yet. I'm just gonna ban all of you. That's everyone in the chat right now. Banned. Just for existing. We can recreate what it's like to be on the 343 Steam forums. And Imagination, thank you for the $1. Make F-Zero, banned. Yeah, I actually do miss the F-Zero games. Yeah, F-Zero and Extreme G. Oh, those were so fun on Nintendo 64. Great games, man. They need to bring those back. They need to bring back all the great games. Or rather, make new ones. Not like, fuck bringing back the old games. Why don't you just make new good games? They've forgotten how to do. Well, Nintendo still does, but all these other guys forgot. Okay. And the Unrepentant, thank you for the 2. Fire Emblem Mirage is an example of retro greater than woke. Yeah, you could get the uncensored Japanese Wii U version and just apply a fan translation. Or get a ROM, I guess. You could do that too. Don't touch the Switch version, it's censored. All right. Okay, and I think, let me just close this here. Boom. Yep. Blade Devil pre-launch still up. I'm still shilling. We are launching the full campaign, by the way, Sunday, March 1st. Now, I'm probably going to start streaming around 2 p.m. Eastern time. And it's going to last a long time. Fuck, I'll probably even go well past midnight. I've already arranged to have some time off that week. So, that's going to be some good shit right there. Some fucking excellent shit. Alrighty, so was that wondering with Moth-chan if she would be an awesome girlfriend? Just curious. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Wouldn't this be awesome? Well, I mean, plus she's a 2D waifu. She doesn't have all the fucking baggage that 3D hot chicks come with. In the 3D realm, the hotter the chick, the more crazy she is, basically. And because she knows she can get away with it. I mean, she knows you'll put up with her. Okay, so now, I guess I'll do the rant. I did kind of start this early on, but let's see. Hey, what's up, everyone? Raging Golden Eagle here, having way too much fun, as always. So I was in a little bit of a Twitter conversation earlier, and yes, conversation. For once, it wasn't an argument or a fight or nothing. It's an awesome feeling, actually having a conversation. And of all people, Wenger asked me a question. He was basically wondering, like, how do we even tell the difference, or it's hard to tell the difference between legitimate criticism and some fucking outrage mob in this day and age, or concern trolling. Basically, NPC infiltrators trying to feed you bad information to get you to sabotage your products. So I'm actually here to explain. There is one way that you are 100% guaranteed to be able to tell the difference between real criticism and just the reeing of an outrage mob. So, this is going to blow your guys' minds, but here you go. All it takes to be able to tell the difference is to just be a real fan of what you're making. If you yourself are a fan of what you are creating, then this will be pretty damn easy. If you're a real fan, you can tell the difference between legitimate criticism and a reeing outrage mob, which is why we're making Blade Devil the way we like it. Blade Devil is a story that I like to read and look at, and it has some awesome titties. So, yeah, I'd be able to tell. The fake geek girls that'll try to get you to make bad decisions, they always claim, I've been a lifelong fan of anime, D&D, gaming, whatever, and yet just having a conversation with them, you can tell they have zero knowledge or understanding of what they claim to be fans of. Yeah, like those cucks at those Evil Hat Studios. Yeah, the guys that went woke with Call of Cthulhu. Now they took out insanity mechanics in the game, and oh, you're a fucking badass now. You're not just at the mercy of these elder gods. They have no understanding of the of Lovecraft's mythos at all, at fucking all. Yet they will probably claim to have been lifelong fans. So another funny thing is, too, like all of these lifelong fans, conveniently, they only arrived on the scene after it became popular. And those of us who actually have been lifelong fans only remember seeing them making fun of us for being fans before. But now that it's popular, though, I've always loved Magic the Gathering. Even as I was making fun of RGE and the other nerds at the Magic the Gathering table at lunch in high school, I secretly always loved the game. Yeah, sure you did. Yeah, sure you fucking did. So yeah, someone who's actually been a lifelong fan can clearly tell now who all these fakers are and their fake fucking advice. You want to know another good example, though? Fighting games. Fighting games. I'm not even that big of a fan of fighting games myself, but even I can understand this. So imagine you're making a fighting game, and the advice you get is always stuff like, oh, can you add more RNG so that this will be more fair to players who aren't that skilled? Like, well, it's not fair that it takes months of practice to be good at this game. Could you make it easier? Those aren't real fighting game fans. Any real fighting game fan will tell you that. When it comes to fighting games, it's all about skill. There's no, or maybe on occasion there's very minimal RNG, but those aren't really the games that are popular in competition. No, competitive fighting games are 100% skill-based. It's all about not only mastering your main character, but you have to memorize the moveset of every other character in the game, because you can be fighting against all of them. You gotta learn, at what parts of their combo they're invincible, like where the iframes are, so you know when you can counterattack and when you have to either block or dodge. All of that shit you need to do if you want to become good at a fighting game. So if anyone comes in and claims that they have always been fans of fighting games and shits all over the core concept of fighting games, you know it's bullshit. You've been a real fan. And this right here, all of this shit, all of these NPCs, this concern trolling, these fake fans, they would not be able to get away with what they're doing if real fans of these games or whatever other property were still in charge of these companies. And this is where we run into the fucking problem. This is also one of the reasons why hobbies die the second they go mainstream, because part of the process of going mainstream when these companies become publicly traded and all that is fucking professional managers and accountants and bean counters get put in positions of power at these companies. They're the ones in charge. They're the ones making the decisions. It used to be by fans for fans. Now this hobby that used to be that has been turned into lowest common denominator garbage made by focus groups for nobody. Because the bean counters, the people who have been put in charge of these companies, are not and never were actual fans of the products these companies make. And the products they shit out show it. It's so fucking obvious. When the people in charge aren't fans themselves, of course they can't tell the difference between legitimate criticism and a reeing outrage mob. That's literally all there is to this. It's not hard at all to be able to spot legitimate criticism if you yourself are a legitimate fan of the thing being criticized. This is only a problem for outsiders who have no fucking business making these decisions in the first place. These fucking bean counters, all they see is a bunch of SJWs crying that games are too hard and they need an easy mode. And then they're like, hey, that's right. This fighting game could appeal to a wider audience if we just made it easier. And all the real fans the entire time are sitting there telling them, like, no, you dumbasses have no understanding. You do not understand this game or this community. You're clearly not a part of it. You're clearly not fans. Don't do this. You're going to destroy it. So then they respond with, oh, you're toxic and we don't want you anyway. And then they wonder why they go broke. And this right here is what happens when people who aren't fans of the products their companies are producing suddenly gain power in these companies. This is why creator-owned projects, indie projects like Blade Devil, that's the advantage we have. See, us, we're making our own comic. Both me and my artist, we really love the characters, the story, the concept. We love this comic and we want it to succeed. Meanwhile, the suits, the higher ups at Marvel or DC, it's just a paycheck to them. They're just shitting out whatever they believe will get them the most amount of money. So they appease whoever's whining the loudest. Well, unless it's their own fans whining, then they just call them toxic and say they don't need them anymore. But you know what? Fine. If these dying legacy companies really wants to go down this path, I'm fine with it. I'll be right here to take all the customers they're chasing away. And that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I guess the chat is still keeping up with the whole band meme. All right, I see. Oh yeah, dragon. I didn't show the dragon enough this stream. Good call. So here at the very end, you can at least see yourself some dragon. That is right. But you know what I can still do? I can still post links to the Blade Devil pre-launch. Yeah, you gotta sign up. Make sure you don't miss out, man. Barrel showed up, banned. That's right. Now, what the hell do you think this is? The 343 Steam forums? Come on, man. Come on. Now, actually, maybe if you guys went to the Halo Master Chief Collection Steam forums and went into those threads and just said Barrel showed up, maybe you will get banned. Yeah, then the way things are going, yeah, that's probably what would happen. And Sapoff, thank you for the 2. Utah man had to sell drugs to pay his attorney. Our legal system is broken. Banned. Yeah, I saw that story. Yep, that's true. Yeah, I don't even know what his previous charge was, but yeah, he was busted selling drugs, and his excuse was that he needed money to pay his lawyer for his other case. Yeah, and Chaosun 1, thank you for the 221. I'm waiting for the Ara pillow, and I'm a happy Chaosun. Oh, it should be in shortly, man. It took me like 2 weeks, actually, to get mine in. Now I'm waiting for the campaign for the graphic novel to start. Oh, yeah. This month, man. Or technically next month. I mean, it's less than a month away. March 1st, Sunday, in 4 weeks. That's when it's going to launch, man. Be there. It's going to be a Sunday half-day long stream. It's going to be spectacular, man. Do not miss out. I'm warning you. I'm going to make sure you guys don't forget. It's coming. And Links Bro, thank you for the 501. If she was 3D, Moth-chan would be a great girlfriend because all you'd have to do to make her happy is give her a lamp. Yeah, that's right. That'll at least keep her from ever leaving your side, too. And Imagination, thank you for the 2. Idiots confuse lifelong interest and intrigue for fandom. I've been interested in getting into games like Twisted Metal, but had the wrong console. Doesn't make me a huge fan. Oh, man, Twisted Metal was great. I especially love Twisted Metal 2. And Black. That one was fun, too. God, I love those games. I especially love how fucking dark the stories were, too. Gee. Yeah, because whoever wins gets a wish granted by Calypso. And all the villains, like, they get what they want, right? And all the good characters, like, there's always a catch to what they ask for. And I guess technically Sweet Tooth had a catch, too. So I remember Sweet Tooth's ending in Twisted Metal Black was so fucking hilarious. Yeah, because his head was on fire. That was his curse. So he asked for a cure for his curse. And so Calypso gave him a vial of blood from the priest who cursed him and said, all right, if you drink this, your curse will go away and the fire will go out. But if you ever kill anyone again, it'll come back. So Sweet Tooth was just looking at it, thought for a second, and just threw it on the ground, killed Calypso, and walked away. Oh, like a boss, man. Fucking Sweet Tooth is like a boss, man. Holy shit. Yeah, Carmageddon. Fuck, Carmageddon 2 was probably one of my earliest games that I remember just having so much fucking fun with. Especially all the anti-pedestrian weapons that game had. The pedestrian repulsificator was still my favorite one. Well, second favorite. Yeah, that's the one that launched the springs out that sent them flying away, and then they like blew up on whenever they hit something. And the pedestrian repulsificator mixed with the 0G pedestrians. So then you hit them with it, and they go just flying off like Team Rocket into the distance. Or the flamethrower, which isn't really a flamethrower. It was a fireball launcher that launched homing fireballs. So it was just so fucking funny launching a homing fireball at one of those pedestrians, and then they're just like, ah! And they start running, and the fireball's like chasing them down the street. And the fireball, and the way they made it, the fireball was always a tiny bit faster than the pedestrians ran. So you got to watch them run away in vain while the fireball chased them around corners and shit until it finally ignited them. Oh, that was fun, man. And the mine shitting ability. Oh man, you could just drop mines. Hitting pedestrians with that was funny too. Oh, that was good. Yeah, Carmageddon 2 was the shit, man. I loved that game so much. Despite how long it took to get used to the controls. I love that game. Oh, well. I still have it. I could go back and play it whenever I want. And yeah, Taba Links, thank you for the 5. Since I get SJWs riled up with Lovecraft, am I a reanimator? I like asking where the cats are from as a test. Now you know. Yeah, I want to play that. Yeah. Yeah, you should be playing Carmageddon. Carmageddon Reincarnation is pretty good too. Yeah, that game, that's one of the Kickstarters I funded that actually delivered. At least on the game. That was good. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back and play that again. But yeah, Carmageddon was like masterclass. That game was great. I missed that. Yeah, Twisted Metal is its own special breed of vehicular violence, but I definitely love Carmageddon. But all right, with that, I think I will be cutting it here. I'm actually going to pull up, Ricada's stream. So, let me just refresh here again. Oh yeah, cool, perfect. And yeah, in case some people were asking, I actually got over 200 of you to sign up. Holy shit, thank you guys. I definitely got to make sure to plan something special there. So there you go. I'm posting the link to Ricada's stream in the chat. In half an hour, Ethan's going to be there on Ricada's stream. Probably going to be talking some drama too. So yeah, go over there, have some fun, man. And yeah, as usual, thank you guys for hanging out with me this Monday night. Definitely thank those of you signing up for the Blade Devil pre-launch. I cannot wait to launch that officially Sunday, March 1st. Deliver this to you guys. Oh man, it's going to be great. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Hopefully your Mondays weren't too horrible at work. And yeah, I'll be seeing you back here on Wednesday. So peace out. Enjoy yourselves.